Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Beacon in the Dark. We've been on hiatus for a while, my bad mostly, but we're back, and well, for now at least, we are ready to continue the adventure. But before we get into what happened last time, what's waiting for our heroes this time, etc., as usual, let's have the players introduce themselves and their characters. The dice say that we ought to start first and foremost with Sir Thompshire. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
As always, I'll be playing Benjamin Aaran, the traveling swordsman. And he's probably doing very interesting things that I happened to forget in the last 2 months, so I'm sure the recap will fill you in on that.
Hopefully. Probably. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Thompshire. Then we would have, according to the dice, Zelryn. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
I'm Zelryn. I play Lyri Embersorrow, the elf rogue. And I don't remember what I was doing either, but it's probably interesting.
You just got hugged. That was more or less where we last ended last session, if you remember.
Whoa.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Zelryn. Then we would have DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, DoomGoblin?
Yeah, I am DoomGoblin, and I play Captain Bladebeard, who's a dwarf pirate. And I think it would be good to remind everyone what his current goals are, which are to save his crew that has been trapped on the sea in a magical storm.
Yep. Important. And thank you for bringing that up, DoomGoblin, and for introducing yourself and your character. And then, of course, we would have Banorak. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yep. Hello, I'm Banorak, and I'm playing good old Captain Morg, the ogre pirate that is... Well, he could be a demon hunter, but he seems pretty discouraged at that point. Maybe that'll change in the future, but yeah, he doesn't want to be that right now.
Yeah, I mean, what's blinding yourself as a first step,
Bit intense.
Yeah, a bit. Thank you very, very much, Banorak. So, before we get into the recap and the episode, I ought to mention that because of our hiatus, we did miss out on Thompshire's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Thompshire. You have been provided with your due birthday inspiration. And I have a special one-of-a-kind, never-before-seen offer for you and you alone, Thompshire. So, you managed to keep one of your birthday inspirations from the previous year, and I guess by you now have 3, and I guess by Hearthstone rules, that awards you a golden inspiration. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm not sure what to say. I feel scared.
Well, here's the offer that I'm making, and one time only. You have 3 inspirations, which obviously work the same way as advantages do. So 3 times 2, I would say makes 6. A golden inspiration, I would grant you, is a one-time use that will give you a +8. So I would give you a choice between 3 times 2 or 1 times 8.
Does the reroll work the same?
In what way? What's the question?
Like, does the golden inspiration only afford me 1 reroll if I want to use it that way?
Let's compromise and say 2 rerolls.
And you take the better one.
Yeah, that's a good idea, DoomGoblin. Yeah.
I'll accept. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Makes it easier for my record keeping, because instead of 3 tokens, you will now have 1 on screen. So, happy birthday, Thompshire. Congratulations on your golden inspiration. I would endeavor to do my best innkeeper voice, but I am afraid I would probably not be able to make a very convincing one. But nevertheless, here is your fancy inspiration. I put it on screen in your little box.
Beautiful.
Very. Now, for the viewer, well, for everyone actually, Zelryn was the one who kindly reminded us what happened the previous time. So as usual, dear Zelryn, you have the choice of appointing someone or letting the dice decide who ought to do the recap this time. What say you? Are you with us, Zelryn?
Who's
Oh,
Zelryn?
I forgot I was on push or call. I said, I'll let the dice decide, but with me excluded.
Okay, so just to like get everyone 100% on board, that means I'd roll a d4 instead of a d5, excluding Zelryn. That all right with you, Zelryn?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. We'll go alphabetical. So 1's Banrak, 2 is DoomGoblin, 3 is me, 4 is Thompshire. Me, apparently. I believe. Yes, that is me. Okie dokie. Evening descends upon Aaran as our hero's scheduled hearing draws ever nearer. Having successfully defeated the Endless Hunger and gotten Archmage Danubius arrested, our heroes were more or less left to their own devices, free to explore the city or stay within the Violet Hold. As the Council of Six was making ready to depart, however, Captain Bladebeard took the opportunity to steal Crassus's Seeing Orb from Archmage Modera. The rest of the group and the Archmage were unable to find the artifact, so Modera reluctantly departed, warning, however, that its loss may mean that Danubius' prior testimony against our heroes might not be discarded. The group then entered the Violet Hold. They first met up with Khadgar, Joseph and Marfa, who had taken their place in the prison complex and who then departed the hold. Meridia and her horde cellmates were still asleep due to Khadgar's spell. Then, they spoke with the imprisoned demon hunter in order to gain insight into Chief Captain Moarg's condition. She gave our hero a warning that he lacked the necessary, quote, darkness to follow the path of the demon hunter, and advised him to find a reason why he would want to join her order if he wanted her tutelage and help. As a first test, she asked Moarg to blind himself, a task which discouraged our hero. Lyri Embersorrow meanwhile received 2 sending spells, one from Velnev's subordinate, asking her if she had anything to do with the explosion in Runeweaver Square, as well as a confusing and threatening one from the blind high elf she had met in the administrative offices. While the rest of the group left the dungeon to find dinner, she decided to stay behind in a cell until the hearing. In the streets of Aaran, the group was accosted by 2 half-elf siblings, Anastasia and Victrix Dawnguard. Introducing themselves among many other titles as apprentices of the Blue Dragon Caligos, they attempted to arrest Guren for his rampage in the city's markets. Bladebeard managed to dissuade him, however, convincing them that Guren had already been punished and ordered to pay for the group's dinner. Our heroes, thus joined by the 2 half-elves, enjoyed an incredibly expensive dinner at the inn A Hero's Welcome. While there, the siblings volunteered to help our heroes with rescuing Bladebeard's crew and offered to adventure together if they were ever in Northrend, where their master was last seen. Victrix also revealed that Bladebeard had Crassus' Seeing Orb, though the dwarf managed to lie and say that it was actually his great-grandmother's. In order to pay for the incredibly expensive meal, Bladebeard then left the inn and met up with an old associate, Styx Deathweaver of the Royal Apothecary Society. He exchanged 70 gold for 700 fake gold with the leper gnome and used around 500 of it to pay for the meal. The group then headed back to the Violet Hold as the time of their hearing drew near. Inside, they saw that Meridia was still asleep and had thus missed her own hearing. After waking her up and informing her of what happened to her father, Benjamin Aaran tried to convince her that the sudden hatred of Bladebeard was the product of a spell. While not entirely successful, he was still able to convince the Archmage that Lyri's powers could cure her. The Blood Elf then dispelled Meridia's ensorcelment, words, ending her unending drive against Bladebeard. That's more or less where we left off last time, with Meridia hugging Lyri, who was rather uncomfortable by this situation, and thanking both Benjamin and Lyri for freeing her of this ensorcelment, as I termed it. And I believe that's more or less where we left off. I guess, as our brief usual sort of warm-up, I'd ask you all, what's up with everyone? What are you guys doing? How are you all? Etc, etc. Would anyone like to start? Should I appoint someone again as if I were a teacher in a school? What say you?
Well, I guess I can start. I guess Benjamin at this point would be mostly satisfied that this big, I wouldn't call it confusion because it's kind of bigger than that, but that this big problem looming has been solved at least. So that's kind of what's going through his mind.
No. Relief is definitely understandable. And I guess let's for now stick with the people who are nearby. So I guess I'd ask Zelryn what's going through Lyri's mind at the moment, and then we'll go to Bladebeard and Morg, if that's alright.
Lyri is being hugged. I don't remember what else happened last time. Just it's happening.
She hugged you and then released you. Then I think went to hug Benjamin, I believe, released him, and thanked the both of you for doing what you did.
I guess Lyri's mind is in the same place it was last episode. That's a cop-out answer, I don't know.
Sure.
Probably just waiting for the hearing now, because it's been kind of a while, and she wants to get that sorted out.
Yeah, it's probably gonna start soon. Alright. Meanwhile, what have Moarg and Bladebeard been up to? For context, Moarg was considering assisting Benjamin in his attempt to convince Meridia by basically cheering him on, but decided against it because it wouldn't have really fit the context. So instead, what have Moarg and or Bladebeard been up to?
I guess Morg has just kind of been mulling over the whole demon hunter incident. It's he thought that that would be a very clear and easy way of controlling the demon inside him, but gouging out his eyeballs isn't exactly a flattering idea. So he's kind of just lost in thinking on what to do with this demon problem. That I think he's aware that it can hurt his friends and he can lose himself, so he's kind of just thinking of means of defying that still.
Understandable. I didn't mention it in the recap, but after the conversation with the demon hunter, the demon did show up to mock Moarg and basically say, yeah, sure, the demon hunter is right that we're coming, and it doesn't matter what path you choose, you're still gonna lose because the Legion, blah blah blah, usual propaganda thing. If you remember that. Okay. Thank you, Banarak. And what has Captain Bladebeard been up to during this time?
I guess he's just standing around in Wildhold. And he's glad that the hearing is going to be soon, and he'll be able to prove that he's a pure and innocent man.
For context, if you're outside a cell, you guys are disguised as guards, because having a fell ogre wander around might, scare some people.
Oh, he's then admiring his own tallness.
Yeah, it's odd how you have such a wide viewpoint of everything near you, if that makes sense. Understood, and thank you, DoomGoblin. So, I guess let's resume back in the cell, let's say for now, as The guard that has been nearby and closed the cell to not allow Meridia to throw a frostbolt at Bladebeard looks on at the situation and says, "Well, is this safe?"
It should be.
We still can't let her go, but I'm asking if we can let you go.
I mean, unless Lyri insists on staying, yes.
Can you, this is Meridia speaking, can you tell Bladebeard that I'm sorry about what, since I don't think he'd be close enough for her to like say it to him directly.
Yeah.
And that if I get out, I am more than willing to repay my mistake.
I'll let him know.
Thank you. And thank you, the both of you, again, she says.
Lyri just shrugs.
So, do let me know if you depart the prison cell.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure. You depart the prison cell. What do you do? Obviously, I have some stuff that may happen, but I would also like to give you guys a little bit of free reign. So, like, if you want to talk about anything or do anything, yeah, so as to not interfere with that.
I guess Benjamin would look for Bladebeard, I guess, if he's still around.
Is he, DoomGoblin?
Oh, yeah. You see a red bearded human guard. That you know it's actually Blade.
Oh, okay.
And once you leave the cell, Benjamin and Lyri are disguised by the guards with magic to resemble other guards as well.
So, like, am I Benjamin in a guard outfit, or am I just a different guy?
Good question. Lyri would definitely be a different person. As for Benjamin, because you're already human, yeah, I think you'd also be different, because like they didn't need to change Bladebeard from a dwarf, because dwarves do exist in Aaran, but they made Bladebeard a human, so I guess, yeah, Benjamin would also be a different person.
Okay.
Just a quirk of the spell.
Bladebeard?
Yeah.
The whole Meridia business is handled. She doesn't kind of deeply hate you anymore.
Oh, all right.
And she says she's sorry about, well, everything.
All right, cool. And do we know each other?
It's Benjamin Bladebeard.
Oh, what's with him?
I'm Benjamin.
Oh, I actually know a Benjamin.
Benjamin. Bladebeard, it's disguise.
Oh, I'm actually disguised as well. I'm actually a dwarf. But don't tell anyone.
Bladebeard, I'm gonna strangle you.
Usually you wouldn't be able to because I have a huge orange beard. But now I don't because of magic.
Funnily enough, you do realize because of the ping in your mind that the other guard with fake Benjamin is Lyri because of the ping in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I won't comment on it. You're just antagonizing me at this point.
Yeah, I'm screw it, yeah. I know it's you, bud. So...
Benjamin just face bombs.
So, what now? What are we doing?
Waiting for the hearing.
Does that make me Benjamin now?
On that note, Benjamin, you will receive a sending spell from Paraxia. Do you remember who that is?
No.
I'll put her on screen. That might refresh your memory. Yeah.
Is it
The goblin.
The goblin, I think? Okay.
Yeah. And the sending spell, and the sending says, I did it. And then there's a pause. What do you mean the spell won't put the blame on the human? Another pause. Wait, shit, he can hear me?
Benjamin, like, deeply sighs inside his head, and I'll need a few moments to think of a reply.
Sure. For everyone else, Benjamin displays the telltale signs of having received a sending spell. Do you need me to paste it in chat, Thompshire?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do so in our Discord.
You get a secret admirer message, Benjamin? Why am I thinking Bladebeard? Jeez.
I'm actually Bladebeard. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, I won't tell anyone.
You see, while Benjamin thinks of a reply, you see the gates, the front gates of the Viad Hold open as a couple of guards walk in. One of them seems to be heading for Meridia's cell. The other one looks around and is pointed by a different guard in the direction of your group. And as usual...
Okay, I got a reply.
Okay.
Can you people just stop digging yourselves into a bigger hole? Light's sake, just stop being idiots and do something with your lives.
Can you do me a favor and paste it in chat?
Yeah, I did it.
Thank you. But yeah, you guys see, again, a guard approaching Meridia's cell and a guard approaching your group. Let me know if the approach happens, because again, I don't want to step on your toes if you want to talk about anything.
King's honor, friend.
He gives a nod and says, Benjamin, Moby, Bud, and Lyri.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know which is which. I come from one of the archmages, and he has a stack of papers that he hands to the first person, like the closest person, and says, sign these. It's best that you do so.
Should we really sign something that a random guy gives us?
My internet kind of had a stroke, so I didn't hear anything.
He basically said, I come from an archmage, and he said he handed the closest person to him, I have not determined who that may be, a stack of papers, and said to your group, sign these, it's best that you do so.
So do we decide who's closest, or?
Yeah, you guys decide who would be closest.
I'll just push Benjamin forward.
Fair enough.
Benjamin kind of reluctantly takes the stacks of papers. Like, how big a stack are we talking?
Let me think. Like 30 pages in total?
Can I try to, like...
But they're very, very obviously divided into... No, actually not 30, because 30 is not a multiple of 4. No, actually it would be 30, because there's 5 of you with Gurin. So yeah, so there's 6 times 5 pages.
So it's labeled for each of us? Or are they all
It's
the
in
same?
common. It's in common, and you like the very first line is I Benjamin Aaran or I Moby Ganmore.
Then I'll try to like diagonally read through like all the pages that concern me, like in a relatively quick speed, because I take it I don't have time to read everything. That's how contracts work.
Give me a quick or careful, I guess.
Does my stunt apply?
Which one?
The the one about the surroundings.
Careful when noticing or analyzing. I think we sort of made a ruling that yes, it would.
Then I'm gonna go with careful.
Let's see it.
That would be a 7.
Yeah, it's immediately apparent to you because you've seen these kind of papers before. In fact, you've signed these kind of papers before. These are enlistment papers. As in, the person who signs it agrees to become a soldier for Aaran.
Does it specify a duration or anything like that?
Indefinite.
Or a military operation? Oh.
Definitely.
I kind of just turn to the others and say, well, you best see it for yourselves.
Lyri will.
The
Take
guard
that
says, aren't you
And,
people on a time limit? It's best that these are
papers
signed
or-
before.
We can sign them after the hearing.
Thompshire, I think you were talking and like we talked over each other. Could you please repeat that?
I was just saying that I hand the respective documents to each person, and Gurin would be included for Bladebeard.
Gurin would only take them if Bladebeard allows it.
No. I'm saying I give Gurin's
Oh, my bad,
papers
my
to
bad.
Bladebeard.
My bad. My bad. I don't know if you heard that. I then said that the guard said, it's best that you sign these quickly. You'll need them to be signed before the hearing, basically.
Is this from?
And Bladebeard
Archmage.
then said, oh, we'll sign it afterwards. In case you missed it.
Is this from Archmage Modera?
My lips are sealed.
How can you speak then?
You have, let me think. You have 10 minutes. And then
Maybe he's
he
under
walks
that
away.
kind of enchantment that
Sorry.
Benjamin has on me. The one where
What
people
was
love
his-
someone.
What was his reply for my question? My internet died again for a moment.
Which question was that?
I asked if these were from Archmage Modera.
Oh,
He
he said
said-
his lips were sealed.
Yeah, he said, my lips are sealed.
Benjamin kind of does like a bleh face. It's just like, oh god.
And then he said, you have 10 minutes, and he walks away.
Maybe he's
So
under
do
that
we
kind
sign
of,
these?
we should read them first, right? Why were you so in a fuss about it, Benjamin?
Well, these documents will enlist us indefinitely in the Dalaran army.
What?
So we don't
You
sign
heard
them.
me.
Is it a bad thing or a good thing?
A bad thing.
I guess if you want to become a career soldier, it's a good thing.
Is it really a good idea to make me? I mean, don't they hate me or something?
I mean,
They always
I
give me
mean-
bad stares.
You won't be able to lead your people if you're a soldier in Delaran.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
You'll have to stay in this city all the time.
Maybe there's a loophole.
Feel free to potentially check for loopholes in the documents.
yeah, Benjamin would try to read it closely to see if there's any conditions or special terms or anything.
Screw
could,
that, just
work
use your
it.
lawyer ghost.
Hmm.
Oh, wait.
Well,
Oh, my
regardless-
lawyer goes.
Regardless, Benjamin will try this.
I can, if we go outside, I can summon the mammoth. and a lawyer.
Mm.
Ooh, true.
I mean, how good of a lawyer
Mammoth
is he?
lawyer.
He's alright.
Would he really want to work with us after last time?
By the way, I did mention you have 10 minutes. I'm counting.
Oh God.
Yeah, maybe we should rush outside really quick.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys rush outside. Thompshire, feel free to
And
give
while we run, I'll ask Khadgar's head if he has any legal advice.
Sure. Let's see. 23. I think that's Frost Nova or Flame Strike.
He
Right.
destroys the
Yeah.
papers.
I recognize.
Let me check for it because I need to have 23. Oh no. 23 has happened before on the actual Khadgar. It's the next spell that is cast in your proximity will be cast twice,
Oh, okay.
which I'm not. I need to think about that a little, but yeah.
Is
So,
summoning a
I'll-
madmoth a spell?
Yeah, I'll summon 2 mammoths.
You can summon 2 lawyers.
Yeah, well, what does that mean for the people that come mounted?
Huh. I think what happens if like the Bladebeard spell is the one that goes off, is Bladebeard summons the mammoth and then immediately summons it again, so like the mammoth appears a couple feet in the air instead. Because Bladebeard's higher up when he summons it.
I don't know.
Oh, so like it's like spamming the mount, but he gets higher up for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Pretty much. Which is a mundane result for that dice roll, but well, let's take this one step at a time. Benjamin, you ask the Wisdom Bowl for legal advice. It gives that little glint in its eye that you recognize from when Khadgar Extra put Meridia to sleep, and you realize, oh, the next spell that's gonna happen is gonna be extra empowered, or like cast twice. You guys at the moment are rushing outside the Vard Hold. The like one guard is like staring at you like, where are you going? But he like stays in his place, awaiting your response with the papers, so he'll not disturb you. Do you guys rush outside and or do anything else?
Yeah, I guess we rush outside since time is short.
Okay. You're now outside. Let me do thing, but yeah, while I do the thing, I don't want to take your guys' time. Carry on. What do you do?
I summon the mammoth.
You summon the mammoth, and that is the first spell that happens around you. So you summon the mammoth, and then for some reason, you summon it again while you're on top of it. So you appear higher up, and then you drop on the ground, cracking the the tiles on the floor a little. And Fizzle is snoring while Trun is whoa, what's with the shake up?
We
Bladebeard?
have some. Hi.
Hi. Need some drugs?
No. I need something from the lawyer.
Well, wake him up then.
Wakey, wakey.
Give me a flashy. Snores. Thompshire, you said that you were also looking over your papers?
Yeah.
Give me a careful. With the stunt applying.
Then that's a 5.
Okay. I'll deliver the result in like a minute or so, because it will take you a little bit, okay? Lawyer is asleep.
Like, while Benjamin's going through the papers, I'll kind of say, but do just wake him up.
Wake him up!
Bud also falls asleep.
This is terrible.
The front gate guards stare awkwardly at your group like, what the hell is going on? And wonder who's gonna repair the broken tiles.
Wait, why the hell are they even giving us documents to enlist in the army? What's this all about?
Remember that Modera business I'll tell. Can we just stop losing time? We got like, what, 5 minutes now? Just, someone wake up this guy.
More like free, above board.
If I enlist, do I have to sleep with Jaina Proudmore?
No, I don't think that's a requirement. Now wake this man up, please.
I'll
Do you-
just
Go ahead.
throw the papers at the lawyer.
Give me a flashy. 5 more minutes. Ugh. Where am I?
Just read the papers. Tell me what they're about.
Who's getting conscripted?
We know
here?
what they're about.
Is there anything about Jaina Proudmore?
Like,
Just ask him to look for loopholes.
Well, let me deliver Thompshire's answer. While the papers do say indefinitely, they specify in the small print that you are being conscripted for a special military operation, and the indefinitely part is just because they're not sure how long that operation will last. So if it will take 9 years, you'll be there 9 years. If it will take a day, you'll be there a day.
Okay, guys, good news. This is not indefinitely as in we'll be in the army forever, but indefinitely because we'll be taking part in a mission and they don't know how long it is.
But why would we even go to this mission?
Do you
Because
want to
I
spend?
kind.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's more in the text. Do you want to spend more time reading it further?
Don't we have like 30 seconds left?
Like 2 minutes.
Sure, Benjamin would kinda.
Sure, give me another careful. Your stunt applies.
Can I assist him?
That would be
Oh.
a 6.
Okay. You'll find a result. I'll tell you in 45 seconds.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Why doesn't the ogre use his, I don't know, his super smart side that he has for some reason?
My super smart side.
Look, remember the thing about Modera I told you that I kind of promised her we would help in some,
I don't like
I don't
her.
know, carry into our mission.
She's racist.
What?
I told you guys about this.
You didn't say that we'd be soldiers forever. I thought we could just leave.
Not forever, during the mission. Didn't you hear what I just said?
Yes, but then we could. I thought you meant we could just leave.
The
During the
lawyer
mission.
grumbles and this says something about being exempt from prosecution if you sign this. Something.
Is that a good thing?
Yes, it means we
Prosecution matter
won't
good.
go to prison or be
Benjamin.
Oh, those we should sign this.
accused of crimes.
Okay, sign it.
Here's the small print, by the way. The small print is the Teeironor reserves the right to call you to arms whenever it needs in addition to this military operation.
What?
What? What is
Why
it?
would we
like-
go to jail? We are innocent. We proved it.
What is it,
like-
Benjamin?
You have like 1 minute.
Do we have to accept? Does that mean we are forced to accept the cult to arms?
Why are we even discussing this? We are
What?
not signing this paper.
What are you talking about, Benjamin? Just
Look,
spit it
look,
out.
just read the small text. Right here.
I'm just gonna sign this thing.
Oh. What? No! Can Lyri try and snatch Buds away?
Give me. How do you snatch it away?
Quickly.
By the
Take
way,
his
when,
time,
when I
quick
ask
time.
when I ask you guys questions like how do you do this, time does not pass, so don't worry.
Okay.
I tried to quickly swipe it out of his hand before he signs it.
Okay. How does Morg resist that? If he does,
Morg would lift it very high up, like
So-
super high up.
sounds like a quick versus a clever or forceful, I guess. Okay, them's the dice. To add,
Oh no, you're not taking this paper from me like last time.
since you were wondering, Benjamin, like, wait, do we have to like accept all this? There's no part in the papers that says sign only here for the like limited package. No, it's like all or nothing.
No. I mean, if we're forced to accept the cult worms that they may send in the future.
Pretty much yes. Because the paper does mention, yeah, you'll obey all orders, and among those orders is the possibility of being called to arms again.
This is ridiculous.
So should we sign it or not, Benjamin?
I mean, being
No.
exempt
I
from
think we should
prosecution
draw
is pretty good.
penises on it.
Draw what?
Penis.
30 seconds.
What's that?
Don't sign anything. Just leave the papers blank, and I'll bring this up if Modera mentions it, because this is not the deal we made.
I didn't make any kind of deal.
Look, Bladebeard, I was trying to save you guys, okay? I did what I had to.
Lyri goes
thanks.
back into the violet hole to hand in the blank paper to the guy.
He's preparing to depart at this point, so you like meet him part way. Takes the paper, does not look if you've signed it or not. It's not his job to determine that.
Benjamin keeps these papers, so he has the evidence per se.
He, I think, approaches the rest of your group at the entrance, and looks like extends a hand, expecting you guys to hand the signed or unsigned papers.
Sure.
I'm sorry, but this isn't what we agreed to.
Not take it up with, not me.
Yeah, mind if I keep these?
Sure. Not sure how that will help you, but sure.
What if I teleport these papers to Stormwind?
How would that help anyone?
I'm not saying it's gonna help
Look,
anyone.
I need to get back to the Violet Citadel quickly. So please hand it over if you want to hand it over.
You need a ride?
I can teleport there.
Good for you.
So,
Lyri comes out of the violet hole and sees the cigarette.
so Lyri has handed in blank papers. Benjamin does not hand in papers. What about Bladebeard and Moarg?
Can Bladebeard quickly do a origami of some kind with the papers?
Give me a quick.
I think Moarg would copy Benjamin and start stuffing it inside his coat.
You crumble the papers, Bladebeard. With that roll.
Here you go. It's supposed to be a ship.
Takes it, uncrumbles them, puts it in his stack. Looks at Moarg. Extends a hand.
I'm gonna hold on and mine too.
It's your one and only chance, but fine. I'm going once, going twice. Okay. And then he begins casting a teleportation spell.
Gurin, don't eat the papers.
Would you have handed Gurin his papers?
I don't know, I thought that he was already handed.
Benjamin handed Gurin's papers to Bladebeard.
Oh. Alright, then they are with the guy who
Yeah.
gave us the papers.
Then they are with the guy, I presume, unsigned.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Noted. The chiseled lawyer says, I didn't finish, reading them in detail.
Did it mention Jaina?
No, it did not mean. For the love of
Surely this should be illegal. They're making us sign these under duress.
Is Jaina an ex-lover, Bladebeard?
Well, the girls that we were with on the dinner told us that she's gets around a lot.
She get around with you?
No, I never
mean,
met
she can
her.
teleport all over the world, so it makes sense. She can go anywhere she wants.
I've been to Teeironor many times, but I never met her.
You know that place is
You-
gone now, right? Says Chisel.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah.
They had a very
is that
good
the place-
bakery that I liked.
Oh.
But its place is baked now.
That's a good one. No, the papers didn't say
No,
anything
you should.
about Jaina.
Oh, okay. Good luck next time, Bladebeard.
All right. And then you will see another person making their way out the Violet Hold. The guard that went to Meridia's cell. He like glowers at your group like, what the hell are you people here? And then tries to walk past.
Alright.
You, Meridia?
Did he, like, kill her?
You walk away unless stopped, and I presume you guys don't stop him.
No.
Okay. Then, like 20 or 30 seconds later, you will see someone leave the Vard Hold, and I will do this. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, this person leave the Vard Hold looking even more dejected than her Thompshire maid Render suggests. She refuses to gaze at any of you as she leaves, but is unaccompanied by a guard.
Oh, she's free as well.
She got an ultimatum, didn't she?
She signed the papers.
Do you say that in earshot?
Not like of her, but like the others.
Oh, so do you like just let her pass without talking to her? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Maybe she's just really sad because she got let off the hook, and you know, she likes being punished or whatever.
You see her, as she's walking away, take off her shoulder pads and then her gloves.
Oh, maybe she was fired.
Oh no.
Thompshire lagged out, but sure. Like, we didn't hear what Thompshire said, I mean.
Sorry, the internet died again for a bit. It's a bit unstable today for some reason.
Mm.
Could you recap like the last 15 seconds?
She's taking off her clothes, mainly her gloves and her shoulder pads, though.
Yeah, that part I did hear.
That's it.
Bladebeard just said that maybe she got fired, and that was it.
Benjamin, I guess this was kind of make Benjamin speak up. Is she like, how far is she?
I think she'd be like 10 meters away from you guys by now.
Then I guess it just kind of call out.
Her name, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
She pauses and turns to you. You see she's almost about to cry.
I kind of slowly approach and say, what happened?
I was sentenced in absentia. Apparently, because I
Would
didn't...
Benjamin know what that is?
It's, yeah, give me a...
Because I don't.
Oh, give me a, I guess clever. It's an easy enough legal term, so it won't be difficult.
They won.
Yeah, you guys don't know. So she'll continue. Because I didn't show up today, my sentence got harsher. I've been exiled from the Teeironor and Aaran. I am free, but I am not of the Teeironor anymore.
That's ridiculous. It wasn't your fault.
All of the titles and properties and everything of my name, which, well, it's mostly my father's name, have been confiscated. I am to turn these in. She points at her robes, and I'll be teleported to a destination of my choosing.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Their loss.
Glares at Bladebeard briefly, but then like looks away because she's afraid of the glare being misinterpreted. Says, I don't know what I'm going to do. What can I do?
I'm sorry, Meridia.
Well, I know this.
Dog's
is
gonna
easy
try
to
and
say,
find a
but
way to use the fucking
Anything.
pirate rando.
Hmm.
It might seem morbid in a way, but maybe for the first time, your life is yours. You know, your path to choose.
But how can I choose if I don't know what the choices are?
Well, you'll find out.
I hate to agree with Bladebeard, but he's right. The world is yours to explore.
I've been given until tomorrow to put my affairs in order. So I guess I have until tomorrow to think of a place.
Darnassus.
Why Darnassus?
I don't know, I just thought of it. Haven't been there in a while. You should become a priestess of Elun.
No offense to the Night Elves, but I don't share in their beliefs, and I don't think they would look kindly upon someone with my skill set.
I mean, if you need somewhere to stay, Benjamin's old house is like rotting away and no one's living there, so...
Above board, Benjamin knows it was ransacked recently.
Yeah, it was kind of ransacked.
I mean, it's still a free place to stay, right?
What
Benjamin kind of shrugs.
What will you people do after your business in the city is over?
I'm honestly not sure. It's very complicated. We'll know when we leave the hearing. Since you're here till tomorrow, we'll let you know.
If it makes you feel better, I don't have any choice in the matter either.
Well,
I have no choices at all, really.
What do you mean?
As per the binding spell, I have to listen to whatever Benjamin tells me.
Binding spell?
Yeah. He's her pimp now.
She chokes on her own spit, hearing that.
What does that mean again?
I don't know either, but it's probably some
Look,
pirate talk.
to sum up the story, Lyri was going crazy with some void.
Illyria?
whatever.
Who's that? Oh, I remember now.
You know, your national hero, one of them anyway.
Yeah.
Lyria, who that?
I have no clue what she's doing with a void, though. That's kind of strange.
Isn't there a statue of her?
Sorry.
Stormwind?
The one with the beard?
No.
Guys,
The one with the bird.
yeah, let me get to the point. I misspoke. Lyri was going crazy with some void bullshit, and I had this really powerful book in my hands, and the only thing I could do to save everyone and not die was to bind the void creature, and that happened to bind Lyri as well. So yeah, I'm not really sure how to undo it, but yeah.
Well, probably using the same book.
That book is kind of a Teeironor artifact that's probably back in the vault. So
Well, maybe
Yeah.
you can ask for it.
I don't think we're on great terms with them. It's
Why not? We exposed the corrupt demon worshipping your father. We exposed your father.
She
Ixnay on the
Meridia
father
blinks.
say.
She
This has
says.
become really poor taste. I'm sorry.
She says, "Well, whatever it's worth. Do any of you have any questions about hearings with the Council of Six, like how they're going or anything like that?"
I suppose I haven't been to any hearing.
Well, ask and I'll answer. Well, in the limited time that you have.
Do they like ogres?
I think the answer is no.
Why does no
Some.
one like us?
I mean, it's kind of a fell ogre. I don't think.
Do
Is
they
it
like
worse
blood
than a
elves?
normal ogre?
He found the ogre.
But so I don't know. They tried to force us to sign some documents before the hearing, so I'm just confused as to.
That doesn't sound like something they do, but not as a group at least.
Oh,
Well, all I'm saying is I have no idea.
Thompshire, can you repeat that when you get back?
I think Benjamin's been cursed.
I just said that I'm not sure what to do there because, like, half the council saw the evidence.
If
What evidence?
if you're referring to what my father gathered, well, I assume a lot of it will be discarded, but they will still have questions. I would advise you to answer honestly. Well, you should anyway.
Always.
Doesn't look at in Bladebeard's direction, because however she would look at Bladebeard would.
Look, the
be
problem
interpreted
is
wrongly.
I think they're trying to conscript us, and like
Well, lucky you, she says, chuckling at her discarded shoulder pads.
I know it's in poor taste, but it's not really something I want to do to kind of be ordered around by people in general, I suppose.
Weren't you a
imagine
soldier?
I was. I think that's the key word there.
Well, if they are trying to conscript you, well, if the Council of Six is trying to conscript you at that, then they must see some value in you. You have some negotiating power, I imagine.
Well, the issue is we sort of have a lot of time-sensitive problems going on. Like Bladebeard's whole crew, like starving in the middle of a storm. Like my cousin's also out there somewhere. There's some problems with Akala. We kind of left our families and friends and allies like in Booty Bay sort of precariously.
No, in the
there's a lot
jungle.
going on.
Yeah, and
You
the
sent them
jungle
to the
with trolls.
jungle,
With
and they're all
trolls.
dead
I meant
because they
strangled
fell
them,
into
sorry.
living sand. Living sand? Quicksand.
Well,
Ignore that last part.
well, the current Tor are not monsters. I'm sure if people's lives are in danger, they'd be more than willing to be lenient.
Awesome.
Well, they're pirates. I'm not sure how lenient they are towards
No,
those.
no. They are good and honest sailors. Adventurers. Seafaring adventurers.
I
The-
think they call those pirates.
I'm not. Just be honest with what you need and why you need it. I assume the hearing is about. She looks at Bladebeard, sort of sheepishly. What my father implicated you in? Well, I should say what myself and my father implicated you in. I shouldn't dodge responsibility.
You were, I believe, under a spell or something?
Still, if it's about that, I imagine many of the charges will be discarded, but if there are other charges unrelated to what my father uncovered,
Does being a blood elf in Damarin count as a chargeable offense?
unfortunately,
It should.
yes.
No.
I think Uldum. You should probably go there.
Ul- Why?
I mean, unless you don't like sand, but it's pretty fun there. Always warm, and there's a bunch of sexy cat people, and pyramids.
What?
I would, if I were to go there, I would go to study the history and the culture there, not to.
Mingle with cat people. Yeah, we got that.
I studied their culture.
I mean, we have a talking cat already. Why do you want to go to Uldum?
You do.
Yeah, Bladebeard's pet cat talks for some reason.
It's my mom's cat.
Right.
Right. Of course it does.
I guess you missed the whole family arcs that we had, but yeah.
Well, do you have any other questions for me about your hearing?
Well, besides, the obvious things, is there anything we should not do?
Don't kill them. Don't be mean
Besides the obvious, as I said.
Try to look. She looks at Lyri and then at Moarg. Try to hide the fact that you may not be in full control of your powers.
But I am in full control of my powers. I have this crown.
Then that's the right attitude you should have.
Yeah, and I guess last case scenario, she's bound or whatever.
Oh yeah, I belong to Benjamin legally.
Isn't that one of the reasons why we came here? To get their help with your guys' powers?
I don't think they're very eager to help us, honestly. We met that guy that might be able to help Bud, but...
I thought it was a woman.
You've talked about helping Bud, but no one's even bothered coming to help me.
Yeah, and I hope they did, but like, not even Shallan we can help, and he's in a much worse state.
The other thing I should mention perhaps is that they will perhaps you've met some of them in private. They will not be the same in the council chambers. Business versus, I suppose, pleasure. Would be, yes, that would be the term. They enjoy flaunting their power.
In pleasure or in business?
In business.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But
if they didn't do it enough in private. Okay.
But if you've secured any of their cooperation in private, that would be a boost to... They would keep their word, even if they might appear...
well, they did add some extra conditions to their words, so I'm not happy about that.
They can do that, yes. Well, if they perceive that they're in a better negotiating position than you are.
Maybe you should take
ridiculous.
Benjamin's dad out of the city, to be honest.
Where would I take him?
Grizzly Hills.
To the retirement home?
Didn't...
He's not that... Oh, come on. That's just rude.
I'm just joking with you. But, I mean... It'd probably be better not to have him here at all, right?
I mean, I don't think the Teeironor is the type to blackmail me with my dad's life.
No, they wouldn't do that unless you were a demon or something like that.
Last I checked, not really.
Yeah, but what about Bud?
Well, is any of Bud's family here to blackmail him with?
Aren't we his family, kind of?
I suppose.
Yeah, you guys are my family.
I don't think they would do that.
That's good.
Maybe we could offer them. Maybe we could offer them Shallan Rock to research for a lighter sentence.
Do what?
Shallan Rock.
Yeah.
You know, for sale.
Not for sale, for negotiation.
They're the same thing.
Yeah, not really.
I guess one more piece of advice, Benjamin, she points at the wondrous wisdom bowl. That may provoke a few laughs, but I don't think it's a good idea to bring it.
Yeah, it's kind of
I mean, we
chaotic.
could bring it, just keep it under the table.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Kerrigan?
Do you want him to say anything? As in
Yeah.
roll on the D30 scale?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. 14. What's 14? 1, 2, 4. He says, unclear. Try again.
Do you have any words for us?
I think that might actually be Flame Strike. Oh, it's Frost Nova.
Oh no!
Okay. How do you guys defend yourselves from Frost Nova being cast by the Wisdom Ball?
Can I do a If everyone's being attacked, does that mean I can't do a get down, Mr. President?
I think you can, but it would mean you'd get attacked twice.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll try to push Meridia away or something.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, something like that.
I see it as, I guess, a careful or forceful defense for Meridia, I guess.
What do you mean?
Roll for protecting Meridian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. I thought she was defending against me. You said forceful or what?
Careful. Your choice.
I'll go with 2.
I don't think we need to bother with the Wisdom Pulse advantages.
Yeah.
But what about everyone else? How does everyone else defend themselves?
Lyri will quickly jump backwards because she knows this kind of thing is volatile, so she was expecting to have to get out of there.
Give me a quick.
Okay.
You easily dodge it, nimbly, effortlessly, graciously, however you want to dodge it.
I'll use the Arcane Saber to deflect the spell.
Not opposed to it.
I think it'd be a cooler visual if you can
Got it,
use
yeah.
the blade to open the wave of frosty things.
Yeah.
Okay. Forceful or flashy, your choice. You also defend yourself. What about Morg and Gurin?
Goran will take the damage.
So he does not resist?
Wait, it rolled 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Gurin is frozen in his tracks and does not seem to notice. What about Morg?
Morg would kind of like shield himself with his spike.
Yeah, give me a forceful defense. You also defend yourself. Okay, so everyone defends themselves. Only Gurin is frozen in his tracks, and the Wisdom Bowl casually follows Benjamin, unaware of the momentary panic it has created.
You know what? Good point. It should stay behind.
Does it always do that?
There's a 1 in 30 chance it does that or something.
Lovely.
How'd you calculate that?
I kind of. A gut feeling.
All right. Well, thank you for the save, Benjamin. Meridia says.
Yeah, no problem. I kind of caused this indirectly. Can't I caused it? Whatever, doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I should be off unless there's anything else.
Drustvar, maybe. You can become a witch in the wood.
Bladebeard, I don't think you're helping.
She says she ain't got no options. I'm giving her options.
What the hell is a Drustvar?
Think
Is that what it's called?
I think it's somewhere in Kultiras, she says.
Yeah, Kultiras. They make amazing sausages there.
Sure.
You've eaten sausages in Kultiras?
Yes.
I mean, he's kind of a second war veteran, so that's not impossible.
But it's not
I-
one of his aspects.
Sure, it's as good a place as any. Size.
Not really. There are much worse places than that. For example, Outlands. Not a big fan.
I don't know if they would be willing to take me there. Maybe.
I can.
You shouldn't go. It's pretty bad.
Purple.
Yeah, Benjamin is like shaking his head like very vigorously.
All right, I'll take all of your words for it. Well, I'll find lodgings at an inn for the night, and if our paths do cross again, I will not be Meridia of the Teeironor. I'll be... Oh, just Meridia, I guess.
You'll be Meridia of our friends.
Yeah, Benjamin kind of smiles and says, well, it's a bit less of a mouthful.
I suppose. She chuckles, but like chokes back a sob as well. Well, I should be off. Good luck on your hearing.
Benjamin, when is our hearing again?
Good question.
Yeah, as she departs, unless there are any objections from you guys, a guard would approach from the prison, the Vault Hold, and say, I believe it is time for your hearing.
Oh, how
Awesome.
convenient. Great.
All right. You'll be taken to a waiting room first. The council has some evidence to gather before admitting you, and you shall be admitted in whenever the council decrees. Is that understood?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the guard begins readying a teleportation spell. And unless there are any objections, you all would be teleported over to the aforementioned meeting room. Just give me a second to... Not meeting room, waiting room. That's a better term. Just give me a second to put it on screen. And I guess...
What do they have in there?
What do you see on screen? It is a table with several chairs and books. But let's take this one step at a time. I guess... Yeah, we'll go with that first. Benjamin, you see yourself teleported with everyone else as well, and you find this room. You find the seats, and above board there's also a door nearby that leads presumably to the council chambers, and the hallway that leads presumably to the rest of the Violet Citadel. And there's a guard emerging from the the door of the council chamber, and he looks and says, the council will receive Mr. Bladebeard and Mr. Moarg. Bladebeard and Moarg get up, and Moarg says, well, I'll see you later, Benjamin. Lyri.
What? He's...
Zelryn, you're not here.
Oh, of course, it's Benjamin's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, is
Oh.
would Benjamin suspect that this speech pattern isn't super like Bud? Or,
Give me a
or is
careful.
it like this?
Give me a careful.
Okay. Is my stunt? I guess not, but like
It would. It
kind
would.
of like
Yeah, it
because
would.
it would feel off, I guess. So that would be a 7.
Yeah, with a 7 I can tell you. Remember when you were teleported to Aaran and you felt the sensation of your group being split up because you got arrested? Yeah, you felt that sensation again.
Okay.
Your group got split up, but nevertheless all your companions are here.
So only
Wait, are they doing a
yeah, they're like doing separate interrogations.
Yeah, like we did in Stormwind
Mhm.
with Boldy, whatever his name was.
So, the guard called for Moarg and Bladebeard. Moarg and Bladebeard got up, and Moarg said to Benjamin, "Well, see you later, Benjamin. Lyri."
Above board, since Lyri is bound to me, do I sense her presence?
I don't think so, just because we haven't established that that's a thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
I don't think you would, just because we haven't established it as such.
Okay. Okay.
But you...
Benjamin...
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that...
the fucking lag. I just wanted to reiterate that, yes, you did feel that you guys were separated during the teleportation, but you see everyone with you, and Mark just said, "Well, see you later, Benjamin, Lyri."
Yeah, Benjamin doesn't really reply since his sense is that something is off. And he just kind of tries to figure out if this... If, like, this is a real place, as in... If it's in Azeroth? Like, if it's not like a pocket dimension or whatever.
Oh, give me a careful, but that'll be a difficult roll. Your stunt will
Yeah.
still apply, but it'll be a difficult roll.
Okay. A 7, too.
You don't see the sky to like determine where it is that the skyline of Azeroth, so if you're just feeling by like magic vibes, it feels not abnormal.
Then while he waits, like Benjamin will try to see if
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I don't know if we're at the waiting stage yet, because I think we ought to take this one step at a time.
Oh, sure.
So Moarg just said, "Well, see you later, Benjamin, Lyri." Bladebeard says, "Yep, we'll be done quickly." Or rather soon. I think Bladebeard would rather say soon than quickly. Lyri slouches in her chair. Like reclining back. She looks very impatient.
Lyri,
What is it?
are you real?
What?
Are you real?
Of course I'm real.
Because I felt us be separated when we teleported in, so you shouldn't be here.
You must love me so much, don't you, Benjamin?
Ugh. I hate that they got you down to a pet, but interesting. Benjamin kind of sits down. I wonder how they got this kind of information.
Bladebeard and Moarg would be taken into the council chambers. The guard would also depart, leaving the two of you alone. She says, "This is gonna take..." Lyri says, "This is gonna take forever."
Lyri, how did we meet?
We met in Westfall.
What were you doing there?
I was a prisoner. Why are you asking me this?
I'm just checking how much they know about you.
Well, they know that I'm a blood oath and they're a bunch of racists, so they'll want to keep me locked up.
Is it true that you're bound to me?
What?
Didn't I bind you a while ago?
We're not getting married, Benjamin.
Okay. That's interesting. So what happened,
Why are you asking me all these questions?
I'm telling you, because they're not real.
I am here. Are you... Did you drink something while you were off dining with Bladebeard and Bud?
I was fine a minute ago, weren't I?
Guess, but now you're not fine.
Interesting.
Can you go and fetch me that book over there? She points at a random book. Might
Yeah.
as well pass the time.
Benjamin opens it to see if it has coherent writing.
Yep. But also give me a careful to inspect it more closely.
Does my stunt apply?
It would. It
That's
is.
it, fine.
It's a book. It's a general treatise on magic, and I can tell you with a 5 that it's very, very beginner level.
Benjamin hands it over.
She takes it and says, "Ugh, useless drivel, but whatever. Need to pass the time somehow," she grumbles. She flips it open to a random page.
Why are we in Dalaran?
What do you mean?
Why did we come here?
Why are you asking me? Why are you bombarding me with questions, Benjamin?
Just answer me.
Above board, I'm not sure. I, the DM, don't exactly remember why you guys wanted to go to Aaran. Alright, to cure Lyri and Bud, right?
Yeah.
That was
Among other things, yeah.
Yeah, among other things. She says, "Well, we are here to see Shallan and find a cure for me and for Bud, aren't we?
And what's afflicting you?
You know what's afflicting me?
Spell it out.
The void, Benjamin. What's with you?"
Interesting.
You think they're just gonna be a bunch of racists, or do you think they're gonna grill me over all those people I killed?
Benjamin shrugs. Well, I wouldn't push their buttons if I were you.
I know. You believe I'm innocent, right?
Benjamin shrugs.
You're no help. I'm in distress over here, Benjamin, and I need to be comforted. Come on, comfort me. Not in that way.
Look, I'm not indulging you, okay? Just... What are you?
I'm Lyri. What are you?
Can I poke your shoulder?
Can I poke your shoulder?
Sure.
Do you poke her shoulder and allow her to poke your shoulder?
And I'll try to see if she's real, in a sense, as in, is there something weird going on?
Give me a careful. Your stunt will apply.
That would be a 6.
Yeah, you poke her shoulder. Meanwhile, Lyri pokes you, making a point to dig her nail in, sort of pointedly. And as you poke her and probably grimace through the momentary pain, you realize, yeah, this is a disguise spell.
Okay. Someone's disguised as Lyri, very funny.
What are you talking about, Benjamin?
Benjamin kind of just puts his feet on the table. You know, this rodeo isn't really going anywhere. I think we're better off being a little honest.
She sighs and what's the word? Snaps her fingers, and she's gone. And the chamber before you will change in shape. But before that, I think we ought to check in on everyone else. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Morg, are you with us, Banarak?
Yes, I am.
As mentioned before, the guard teleports everyone to the waiting room that he mentioned. And you find yourself with Benjamin, Lyri, and Bladebeard. And as what happened with Benjamin, a guard comes out from the door of the council chambers and says, "The council will now receive Benjamin Aaran and Sin Lyri Embersorrow." And the two of them get up. Benjamin sighs and says something like, "Well, here we go." And they both march on into the council chambers, leaving you with Bladebeard.
Gonna be tricky in there.
You think they got any rum around? Bladebeard says.
Maybe.
Do you see any around? Can you fetch some?
I can look around.
Sure. Give me a careful to look around for rum if you so wish. There are refreshments on the table, unfortunately not alcoholic.
Don't smell like they're your type of drink.
Yeah, this is torture, bud.
Above board, do I have a sending spell ready? I don't remember.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
But all of this is happening at the same time, right?
Yes, to answer DoomGoblin's question. To answer Thompshire's question, what was the last sending spell you sent? I know you replied to someone when you were talking to Carlane. Screw it. It's been a couple months. For the sake of it, let's say you have a sending spell available.
Sure.
And so does Lyri on that note. So yeah, Morg, Bladebeard's commented on the lack of alcohol. It said, "This is torture. They're gonna make us feel all anxious and have us spill our secrets. If it weren't for that stupid island with the stupid gnomes." You know I didn't mean to kill everyone on that island, right?
I mean, you usually don't, but it still happens.
Yeah.
So,
Well, keep your mouth shut when we reach the chambers, all right?
well, I still need to breathe.
No, not literally, bud. Well, you can breathe through your mouth, but I mean, don't spill, you know?
It's not like I have many secrets. I'm pretty good, you know.
Yeah. Lucky you just have a demon inside of you.
Yeah, but, you know, I got him in check. I'm strong.
Yeah, I know you are, bud, but maybe these purple dress people won't think that you can do it.
Well, I just have to show them that I mean business.
And if it weren't also for that business in Outland, in the purple place, you know, that whole thing with the dragons, you know, that wasn't really our fault, right? The dragons and the mummy people.
It was kind of very messy and bad in general.
Well, what did we do?
I mean, we could have done more, and we did leave Satea behind. I felt really bad about that. And Tamol, mostly Tamol. Satea's kind of crazy.
Well, what more could we have done, bud? That place is
I don't
stupid
know.
anyway.
I just feel like we do not many good things. We usually do things worse when we leave it, you know?
What do you mean? I always leave places better when I leave them. Like, give me some example of places I've made worse.
You just mentioned the island.
Yeah. Well, that was a one-time thing. What else?
Stormwind.
What happened in Stormwind?
It was pretty bad in the underbelly, and also Outland. You just mentioned Outland too. You know, the dragons,
Yeah, but
the elves there.
we did our best in Outland. What did we do wrong in Stormwind anyway?
I mean, we could have done more as well there. You know,
Like what?
like dealing with the nasties and the underbelly, and you know, also the. I guess we did leave Stormwind a little bit better by saving my people who were enslaved by the humans. That's a good thing. That's one
Yeah,
good thing.
but we're gonna be talking to humans. They don't care about ogres. They only care about themselves. They're a bunch of racists.
No, that's hopefully I can change their minds. You know, that's what I always try to do.
Oh, how do you plan on doing that?
Oh, they clearly need help. So, you know, maybe if I help them, they'll see me as a good ogre, and they'll be like, "Wow, look at that ogre! That ogre's pretty great." And they'll be nice to my people and me, and I make a good name for all ogres out there. You know.
That's very vague, bud. They're not gonna care about that.
I can try, you know. Khadgar likes me, and he's like the leader of this place, kinda, or a leader, and he likes us. So that's one good voice, and that can steer us in many good directions. You know, as long as he doesn't abandon us like he did at the start of Stormwind. That was kind of bad.
Look, but you know me. How long have I been a pirate?
Since I met you.
Right, and before that too. I've dealt with these legal types before. Trust me, the best way to deal with them is to explain the stuff that you did bad, like why you did it. They just let you off the hook if you do.
You just said that we shouldn't do that.
What do you mean?
You said we shouldn't do that at the beginning here. I'm not spilling any beans.
Well, of course you're not gonna spill, but if they ask you, you gotta be honest. They're weird. They appreciate
Honest?
that kind of thing. I don't
What
get
do you
it.
mean honest?
I don't get it either, bud. I don't get it either.
You're never honest. You're like, the only thing you're honest about is drinking and piracy and you're
I'm
like
always
Mr.
honest,
not
bud.
honest.
I'm always honest.
What?
bud. And above board, I think that's something Bladebeard might actually say.
Because he is.
But I mean the main thing is he's being contradictory of what he's saying, which is
Sure.
I mean not totally not Bladebeard like, but at the same time Morg's just kind of like, wait.
Sure. Look.
Right.
Look, these people are, these legal people, these fancy dress people, they're all weird, they all care about procedure, they don't actually care about what happened. You just have to make up some kind of explanation and be honest when they ask questions and, well, we'll deal.
That doesn't sound like anything you usually do.
What do you mean?
Well, you always are like, you know, coming up with stories and mixing up the truth. You know, that's like your whole
Yeah,
thing.
when I'm drinking or trying to pick up chicks.
But you're always doing that.
Yeah, but do you think I'm gonna try and pick up one of these dress people? They're all
You try.
prim and proper.
Yeah, but you always try. You're like, that's.
Yeah, but do you think they're gonna allow that? I need a plan B.
What's plan B?
Like, what do we tell them?
I mean, we tell them the truth
Like what?
that we need help. I mean, that's why we came here.
I'm all the help I need, bud. You and me against the world, we can do this.
Yeah, but we always need a little bit of help with Khadgar and, well, not Meridian now, I guess, but you know, we always have backup.
And what's our backup, bud? You know Lyri's gonna spill everything on me. And and Benjamin is so in love with her, she's gonna spill everything as well.
In love with her. Are they like related or something?
Yeah, and it's weird. It's fucking disgusting. And that's me saying it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you used to flirt with her like when we first met. That was weird looking
I know
back.
better now.
Yeah, she's kind of crazy.
Yeah. She's a genocidal maniac who can't control herself. She killed my cousin. She killed our crew. I hope they just lock her up forever.
Yeah, but she's still our friend, even though she is kind of problematic and mean. Does not listen to me most times. Yeah, she kind of just ruins stuff a lot.
Yeah. Like that time in Stormwind, she killed like 80 people. And then she called a riot against all the bold people. You remember that, right?
Yeah, it kind of a bad day for bold people, which, you know, I'm bold. That could have really backfired a little bit, thinking back on it.
What was even going through her head anyway? Nothing, I tell you what.
She has a lot of bad ideas. It's... I wish you listened to me more, you know? I have pretty good ideas.
Like what?
Well, you know, like,
Was eating the demon a good idea?
oh, well, I was not feeling so great, and at the time I thought it would... You know, I really don't know what goes through my head sometimes, I'll be honest, but it seemed like a pretty good idea at the time, you know?
I don't...
Obviously, I know now not to, but, you know, that's, you know... If I knew it back then, I probably wouldn't. Although I was feeling really under the weather, you know.
What made you do that anyway? That was so stupid.
I felt very compelled to by something, you know. It happens sometimes. Like, you just feel like you need to do it no matter what, even though you normally probably wouldn't. I mean, I probably would eat some things, you know, but I mean, Benjamin's done a really good job at convincing me to, you know, eat normal things, and I've been doing a pretty good job at that since then. So, yeah.
Have you ever eaten humans before?
Well, you already know that. Like, it's...
Ah, right, I was drunk at the time.
It was, you know, a mistake. Ogres, we are taught to eat everything, you know, for a long time, and I didn't know it was bad.
Well, what else have you eaten, bud? Might as well think about how hungry we are while we wait.
I mean, you already know I ate a demon, and those heads. I think that's about it. I mean, I don't think I eat that much. I mean, besides food. I mean, there's a lot of really good food. We should eat somewhere, you know. I don't know what these mage places... I mean, Benjamin has really good bread.
Yeah. I haven't eaten since morning. I'm starving. Think they have food in there?
Maybe. I assume so. They wave their magic hands and poof, there's food, so... Probably food everywhere, I imagine.
They better. They better. How long are they gonna keep us waiting?
I don't know, as long as it takes. I mean, they're probably asking Benjamin and Lyri a lot of questions, too. Definitely Lyri a lot of questions.
You know what? I was caught once by the Stormwind Harbor Guard. They kept me questioning me for 8 hours. Can you believe that?
It's a long time.
Yeah, and they didn't even give me food or anything.
See, like, humans in Stormwind are very rude, you know. They arrest Benjamin for peeing. They arrested me just for being an ogre, which is really bad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then they
screw
had
them.
my people stocked up in arenas. It's really messed up that they do that.
Yeah. Well, you see why I don't mind not paying their freaking harbor dues whenever they ask me.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, they are trying to take away my hard-earned money.
Yeah, but we give them money. You know, I give money to lots of people.
Why?
I mean, well, you know, they worked really hard. Remember our crewmates? I gave them some gold, and they were happy. And you know, it's good to give gold out to people. They seem very happy when you do it.
That's stupid. We should keep all our gold for ourselves. That's what being a pirate's all about.
Yeah, but we give it to the crew, you know? They're pirates and they need to share the wealth. And, you know, I think that if I get some gold, then everyone should get a little bit of gold. That way they can spend it on beef jerky or fancy outfits.
And what would you buy with the that much gold, bud?
I guess I would help, you know, help fix up Dire Mole and make it look better at some point. Maybe get a better ship. We definitely need a new ship, that's true.
Or we could steal one.
That leads to trouble, though.
Well, we stole those ships from the Horde. What's one more, eh?
Yeah, but we promised to give it back.
No, I didn't.
Well, you didn't, I did.
Why?
'Cause right thing to do. We promised our Horde friends. They were very nice.
You make the stupidest promises sometimes, bud.
Yeah, but it leads to less problems for us, you know? Because, like I said, you know, like it's really bad when we don't do good things, which I think we should do more, you know?
I always do good things, bud. Even when people say I don't. What do you mean when you say we don't do good things?
I mean, we do good things, but then we do bad things, and then it leads to problems.
Like
and-
what?
Like all the stuff we mentioned earlier.
We just talked about that's not really a bad thing. What else? What other bad things did we do?
Not that I can really remember, you know.
You know, when Meridia picked up that dagger and then I got that dagger, it told me to kill people, but I didn't, you know.
That was
She did.
pretty bad. I mean, you died, then you came back, then you were crazy, and then we saved you, which
Yeah.
I think was pretty good.
And Lyri burnt all our supplies, remember that?
Yeah, she does a lot of bad stuff a lot. It's kind of confusing.
She caused
questioning.
a bunch of people to starve, not us.
She could do better.
What about you? You think there's anything they're gonna accuse you of? Other than he like points at your head and implying the thing that's inside you.
I guess being an ogre and a pirate, that's the stuff they list. And it's, you know, I am an ogre and I am a pirate.
Being an ogre is not illegal. You know, they have ogres selling things in the city. At least they used to.
They do?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
why'd they stop doing that?
probably because of the stupid war. You know, war's not good for being a pirate. There's all these armed ships going around.
Did you ask someone about the ogres?
No. Did you?
You ever been to Dalaran before?
Yeah, I've been plenty of times. I told you I was a privateer in the Second War. I toured all over the Alliance, didn't I?
Oh. I remember that bit. You don't talk about that much, actually.
It's in the past, bud. I look towards the future.
Not that true. I don't know what the future will be for me, you know? I want to get this demon problem solved and help out my people, but, you know, just don't know what happens after that.
Help out your people how?
We'll get them back home. You know? They deserve to be happy and free and not in cells or human lands or, you know, just living their best lives.
So we do
And-
need to
and
steal
being
a ship,
happy.
don't we?
We don't have to steal a ship, we just have to earn a ship, you know?
Ah, earn it from who? Ships are not cheap, you know.
They're not, but we're pretty good at making gold.
Yeah, like remember that time I robbed the bank in Stormwind?
No,
I never told you about that, did I?
I mean, don't think so. I don't remember.
Well, where do you think we get our gold, bud? We're pirates.
Yeah, but we get it from treasure. And we can find the treasure buried up inside places.
That's being an
And-
adventurer, bud. We're pirates.
well, yeah, but we could be adventurer pirates.
Yeah. Well, do you know any treasures that we can go looking for when this whole mess is over?
No, but I mean, maybe
Then-
we'll find treasure.
Then we have to steal a ship and go back to pirating, don't we?
We don't have to go back. I mean, there's a lot on our plates lately. Like, I mean, we can pirate later, you know.
This is taking forever. How much are they gonna keep Benjamin and Lyri there? I bet they're spilling everything about us.
I mean, I don't know about. Actually, I don't think they would.
You know, ever since she got involved with the Void, she's been... I just want to strangle her to death. All those people she killed. What do you think about
You have been.
What do you think about what she's done, bud?
I mean, it's bad, and she knows it's bad. You know, and there's some growth there.
And also, you know how I think she's actually working for the Horde, right?
Is she though? She kind of been separated from them from a long time, and she's never tried to go back. Well, yeah. Well, she came back to us.
I mean, she's constantly talking to her blood oath people, isn't she?
Sometimes, but she's talking with us now. So how does she do that?
Well, the magic head spell thing, isn't she? And you know how when the whole battle in Booty Bay happened, we let those blood oaths go?
I don't really remember that part, actually.
You were there, bud.
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Your memory's useless, bud. She's a monster, and she deserves... Look, if we're gonna go down, I want to take Lyri down with us.
Yeah, you've done that before, and it always goes bad, so
Not
maybe don't
this
do
time.
that.
It's not gonna go bad this time.
It always goes bad when we fight each other. It's like constantly.
Well, you know how these people are a bunch of racists, right? So we just have to point out how much she's working with the Horde, and she'll get put behind bars forever. And talk about how she's killed a bunch of people, and they're definitely not gonna let her out after that.
I just think that she's our friend, and we should.
She
steer
killed
her
my
in the right
cousin.
path.
She almost
I
ki-
know.
she almost ki- she killed me.
Yeah, but you came back, so
My cousin
it's
didn't.
fine, right?
My crew didn't.
Well, yeah, and it's bad. It's always been bad. But she owes you, that instead of like, I don't know, always trying to kill her, you could like reason with her and be like, you owe me this, you owe me that instead,
There's no reasoning with that monster.
I've reasoned with her sometimes, although it has been kind of bad lately. I mean, she's been very
Like when?
against me. Well, like, when we were fighting the Void monsters, she just tried to take away my stuff. I don't understand why she did that. I was trying to help people.
Void monster? Like the one from today?
Yeah.
She tried to take away your stuff? Why?
I don't know. We haven't even talked about that yet, and I'm still upset with her.
Well, so you have a grudge.
It feels like-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It feels like every time I do something, and it's my own thing, people always oppose me, especially Lyri.
Like when?
Like just now. It just every time I have a plan, and a good plan, by the way. I was gonna go get Khadgar, but no. Lyri comes out of nowhere and steals my things, and then I have to run back without paper stuff, and it just leads to problems.
Well, have I ever stopped you before, bud? Have I ever worked against you?
Not that I can remember. I mean, sometimes you disagree with me, but you never, like, actively stop me, mostly.
Yeah, because we're a team. And if we're going down, I'm taking Lyri down with us. And Benjamin too. Since he's so in love
no,
with
not
her.
Benjamin. Benjamin is a really good friend. He always do the right thing.
He's a simp.
He has good head on shoulder.
He's a
What's that?
simp. He blindly follows Lyri everywhere, helps her when she's killing people,
No,
covers up her
no.
crimes.
He doesn't do that at all. He actively works to stop her usually, and that's always much better, honestly.
If he were actively working to stop her, she wouldn't be here anymore.
Well, he's not gonna kill her.
He should.
I know you want her gone. It's been your quest for like ages.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna stop.
I mean, I know, and you probably should though. But Benjamin
Why?
has always good head on shoulder.
Why do you
'Cause it
why do
needs
you
to
protect
problem.
Lyri so much?
I mean, I don't. I mean, I do sometimes, but like I just want her to, like I see myself in her. She has problems. I have problems.
Oh,
And I
so
want
you
to help her, but
so
she-
you also go and kill people, also go on rampages, also organize conspiracies?
That's not what I do. What even is a conspiracy? No, I just mean that, I have this demon in me, and it wants me to do bad things, and I have to fight it all the time. And Lyri, she, I guess lets go or something, because, she just goes crazy all the time. But, like, I want to help her. And she doesn't want me to help her sometimes, it seems like. So, yeah. It's not a good feeling.
So you think she loses control often? You think she doesn't actually have those killer impulses?
She's gotten better. I feel
So
like
she
that's
did
the
kill
path she
people out
needs
of
to be.
impulse before, hasn't she?
I don't know.
Well, you were just arguing
just-
that.
I was arguing that she has problems, and I want to help her. That's that.
If helping her involved killing another crew, killing another one of my relatives, would you do it?
No. I never do that.
Well, Benjamin doesn't seem to agree with you, does he? He always protects her. He always covers up whatever her crimes are, always insists that she's not as guilty as she actually is.
No, he doesn't.
What do you mean he doesn't?
He usually points out her flaws all the time in front of her and tries to steer her on the right path,
Yeah, and he lets her go afterwards.
I mean, I don't know about letting her go. He lets her know that she does wrong and that she needs to do better, and it's what she needs to hear, and sometimes we need to repeat that back to her, definitely.
We really never should have gone to Outland to go looking for her to rescue her. That was the stupidest decision we ever could have made.
I mean, yeah, but she's still our friend. We had to help her, even if she didn't want it.
Yeah, and she caused another war. An entire war. She didn't just kill 80 people, she caused an entire war.
What war?
Between the mummy people and the dragons and the elves and everyone in there.
Wasn't that already happening?
She made it worse.
I mean, it probably would have still been bad, and still a war. But she's trying to do better, and that's what matters, I think. And she just needs to stay better.
You think she can do that? After all the people she's killed, all the lives she's ruined?
I have to hope so,
I don't get what you see in her, bud.
I told you, I see a bit of myself in her, and I think she can be better. If she can't be better, then can no one be better then,
What part of yourself do you see in her? The killer instincts? Have you ever gone on a rampage before like she has?
Well, yes, but it wasn't my fault. It's like it just happens, and
Like when?
I try to stop it. Like that one time, and I feel like I blame more on evil pirate lady that used to control me and ramp me up. I blame it more on that. But that one time I fought those elves, those blood elves. You remember that?
So you really
I went crazy.
You really are just like Lyri, blaming everyone except yourself.
Well, I blame a little bit of myself, and I've gotten better, I'm really good. I've been containing the demon. I haven't gone on a rage lately. I'm doing very good, I think.
And you think you can keep him contained forever?
I think I can do it. Just I need help, which is why we came here, and hopefully that can work.
They're gonna lock you up for certain, bud. These people don't care about the truth. They don't care about helping people.
Well, then why did we come here? And I mean,
I don't know.
Khadgar is like...
I don't know why we came here. You guys said that we're coming here to help Lyri, but she's just killed even more people since coming here.
I don't know. I think she has a chance still. She has to.
A chance to what? Kill more? Repeat what happened in Stormwind? Repeat what happened on the Good Fortune?
I don't know. I think she's gotta be better. She's have to get better. She's shown some growth, and I mean with what's been happening and what's been done, I think it will get better. It has to, especially with her new crown thingy. That seems to be very effective. It helped me, I think.
You think the crown thing? You think the crown thingy actually is of help? I think it's just an evil artifact that's gonna take control of you.
We already have enough of that as it is.
So we should just leave it here and let these dress people take care of it.
Why would we do that? That sounds like it'd be worse.
It won't be our problem.
But I think leaving it anywhere that's not on Lyri's head is a big problem.
Well, these dress people would know what to do with it, right?
You think so? I don't think that at all. I mean, I think that it's better if it's on Lyri's head or my head. That seems to really help things out a bit.
So, what, do you have experience handling dangerous artifacts?
I'm pretty good with my cannon.
Yeah, that thing's scary. Did you
I'm
ever
also good
handle
with the
any?
sword.
Did you ever handle any other dangerous artifacts before, other than those? Those are just weapons, bud.
Yeah, but I'm good with weapons, so it works out.
When are they gonna be done? And I think...
I don't...
Go ahead.
Oh, that's it.
I think at this point the doors will open and the guard will say, Mr. Bud, Mr. Moby, the council will see you now.
Oh, there you go. Now we can go.
Just remember what I said, Bud. If we go down, Lyri goes down with us.
I'd rather us all go up.
Yep. Totally didn't take a bunch of notes during this little session, for lack of a better term. Thank you, Banarak.
I have to be honest with Moarg. I as much as I really wanted to be like, this seems suspicious. It's just how he would answer.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I did try to slip in like a few slips, for lack of a better term. Like the fact that, I'm so hungry when you just ate, but yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I don't remember that because it was months ago.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You are just like Larry. Excuses.
Wow.
No, I'm the fake
After all the
night,
he said some nice things about Lyri, a lot of good things about Benjamin.
Yeah,
a lot of
we got
yeah, in between the
we gotta beat these actors' asses. Like, this isn't okay.
I will mention, based on this conversation, I took a bunch of notes about Bud, Lyri, and Bladebeard, but none about Benjamin.
Such a nice
yeah,
guy.
Benjamin's probably in the clear. It's definitely Morg's gonna get in trouble for eating people.
I mean, they were already dead, so it's, you know.
I mean, they were already dead, and you know, he's an ogre, and he's clarified, hey, I don't do that anymore. So,
Well,
I don't know. It'll go
Yeah,
bad, probably.
at worst you get like charges of like corpse desecration or something. But luckily we're evil pirates, so maybe you get a pass. Who knows?
The most damning stuff is probably on Bladebeard and Lyri, but at the same time, a lot of that stuff was kind of already known.
We can just have Bud and Ben adventures, and they'll be in jail.
Clearly. Unless Morg really does go in jail for being an ogre, but you know, that was always a possibility.
Shall we go on to the next scene, so to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Bladebeard and Lyri, as with everyone else, you guys are teleported in. You see once again this this not familiar, but this room that you see in front of you, and the entrance presumably to the chamber of the Council of Six. A guard comes out and says, "The council will now see Mr. Benjamin, Aaran, and Mr. Bud." And Benjamin and Bud would get up. Benjamin would sigh, say probably something to the likes of, "Well, time to face the music," and walk in. And
Benjamin would not say
That's not Benjamin. He never
Benjamin-
says stuff like that.
Benjamin says toodle-doo and then he walks out.
maybe.
Time to face the music.
And Moarg and Benjamin would be led in, leaving Bladebeard and Lyri alone.
Is this the real Benjamin? I mean, Bladebeard and Lyri.
Yeah, because Bladebeard can feel where Lyri is.
Oh.
That's why we are paired up, and that was my only plan to to maybe have Bladebeard realize his fate.
I was expecting Lyri to be with Benjamin, and Benjamin would tell her to do something, and would be like, "Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to do this." Wow, they really thought ahead.
There's more to my thinking, but I won't reveal it. But anyway, yeah. You guys are left by yourselves.
Are there any toilets in here?
No response from the environment, let's say.
Can I check for any toilets?
Give me careful.
Okay. -2.
You bump into a wall.
What the hell? No, they have no toilets here. It's a waiting room. Maybe they have some sexy magazine somewhere. Is there any way I can hide from Bladebeard?
Give me a careful to see if there's anywhere you can hide from Bladebeard.
0.
It's a pretty open room. I should mention, unlike what Benjamin and Morg saw, there's no corridor that leads to the rest of the Violet Citadel.
It's just an wait, how do we... It's just a room.
Check how did they leave then?
They get said got teleported away or something, I don't know.
Probably.
So it's just an empty room, no entrances, no exits.
Well, not empty. You see all these books around, and there's seats and a table. But there's no, like, hiding places or anything like that.
And no way to get in or to get out.
Not physically, at least. And at least not as far as you can see.
So is this the waiting room?
I guess so. Very nervously scratches the back of her head. Do you think they have one of those things? You know, the ones they have in waiting rooms?
What, the thing where you like get a paper with the number?
Yeah, sure. That thing.
I don't know. They're just gonna call us in, like they did with Bud and Benjamin.
Lyri pulls out a random book and pretends to read it.
Do you care about the contents in any way?
Sure, let's see what it is.
Give me a careful, I guess.
Okay. -2.
After a couple minutes, you realize you've been holding it upside down.
This book is really interesting, huh?
I think you're holding it upside down.
No.
The picture, it's upside down.
No, this is for mage training. Mages can see things upside down if they cast a spell. So I'm trying it out.
I gotta face the music? Is that what he said?
I think so.
What does that even mean?
I guess maybe they have a record player in there or something.
Alright. Kinda weird. Benjamin never ever said anything like that.
I guess, but maybe he's just feeling poetic.
Face the music.
Why couldn't I be stuck in here with him instead?
They're probably recording everything we say, so probably shouldn't talk about
Oh yeah, if they recorded that, that'd be really embarrassing. You're right. Actually, I'm glad I'm not in here with Benjamin. It could have been Bud though.
face the music.
What about it? Stop saying that.
I don't know, I can't think about anything else.
Do you want a book?
Nah.
Lyri
Is there a picture
look
book?
back and- Lyri will look for a picture book.
Give me a careful.
Okay. -2.
Yeah, you think you find the picture book, and then you realize, oh no, those are just bigger letters.
Here. Lyri kind of throws it to Bladebeard from across the room.
Face the music.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You have been thrown a book, Bladebeard.
Is there a window?
It's an empty place, is it not?
There would be a window, yes.
What's outside?
The open sky. Do you look down?
Sure.
You realize you are hundreds of feet in the air in the Violet Citadel.
It's a pretty nice city.
You see the sea below you. Like below Aaran, I mean.
Spellbeard would have liked this city, full of magic and mages.
Yeah. I think he would have. Lyri looks for another book to read.
There's an entire library in front of you. Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular.
Lyri starts stacking books in front of her, like a big wall.
You do so.
Where is Gurin?
Bob, I, the DM, forgot about Corin. But I don't think he was invited to the hearing. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, so just the four of you would have been teleported.
They're taking a while.
Yeah. Like we have a ton of time on our hands.
Yeah.
We got people to save.
Yeah.
Instead, we are treated like criminals, thrown into jails.
I mean, that's happened a couple times, right?
Yeah.
But we've always been let out on good behavior, so...
Well, last time it was Clovis, right? He blew up my cell, but then I didn't run. And then they brought me to King Varian, and then we fought a demon together.
Mm-hmm. I recall that, yeah, you...
Why don't they just like phone Varian and then ask like, "Yo, are this guy cool?" And he would say,
What's
"Yes,
a
of course."
phone?
It's when you. Why don't they send a magical message to him?
Do goblins have phones at this point in the timeline?
Probably. They have radios, right?
Ah, fair enough.
You mean like a scrying orb?
Sure.
They could at least have, like, a scrying orb in here or something so we can watch people.
They're probably watching us right now.
Yeah, but I'd rather we watch other people while they watch us.
You can watch me.
I am, very carefully.
Let me know if there's just awkward silence or if there's anything else.
I mean, it is awkward, but we can let it run a bit longer.
Is there anything to drink?
Are you asking above board or asking
Above board.
Give me a careful. Yep, there are refreshments on the table.
Awesome.
Sadly, non-alcoholic.
Not so awesome.
Hmm? Oh, there's drinks. Wait, they have drinks but no toilets?
Pick a corner.
No! That's what Benjamin got arrested for in Stormwind. They're not gonna do it here.
Well, he was outside. This is inside.
I still don't think they'd like it if I did that.
If they don't like it, they should put toilets here.
Yeah.
Or at least like a bucket or a barrel.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Are you real?
Huh?
Nothing. Just wondering.
You think I'm not real?
A little bit.
I know that you're real.
Do you now?
Yeah. I can see you when you're sleeping, and I know when you're awake.
Do you know if I've been bad or good?
Yes. You've been very naughty.
You see, I suspect you're not the real Bladebeard. And I have a scientific reason for this. But, let me finish building my wall of books first. Lyri will hastily erect a wall of books between her and Bladebeard.
You erect a wall of books between yourself and Bladebeard.
Real leaders build bridges, not walls.
I'm gonna use my snake here to try and hide behind the wall of books.
You hide behind the wall of books? Do you want to like create a sneaky advantage or something?
Sure.
Sure. The difficulty will be Bladebeard's careful, I guess.
Is that an 8? I'm trying to make an advantage.
Even if it was just a 6, same result, you get 2 charges.
He can't read books, is the advantage.
He can't read books. While I type that in, yeah, you have 2 charges on it.
Now, I suspect you're not the real Bladebeard because this is an enclosed space. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and yet you still haven't tried to kill me yet. You must be someone pretending to be Bladebeard to get information out of me. My deduction is solid. My reasoning is as sharp as ever. You...
Well done. You figured me out.
I thought so. So explain. What's the play here?
What can I say? Sometimes we just have to face the music.
Face the music. So wait, are you saying that Benjamin was also a fake? Is that your code? What are you doing?
Fake friend, maybe.
I have fake friends? Was Bud also not real?
If are our eyes real if mirrors are not?
Lyri will create a cube of books to hide within.
You create a cube of books to hide within. Do you want to roll another sneaky?
Sure.
Sure, sneaky difficulty will once again be Bladebeard's careful.
10.
Okay, here's same result, 2 advantages. Do you still want he can't read books?
Yeah, he can't read books.
You now have 4 he can't read books advantages. The cube of books is built, the library is quickly sacked, and you're now inside a cube of
Entombed.
books.
I'm entombed within a cube of books.
Yep.
What on Azeroth are you doing?
I'm safe in here.
You can barely hear each other.
Yeah, Lyri's all echoing.
Safe from what?
The cameras, I guess? I mean, you're not the real Bladebeard, so I don't really need to worry as much, but... You know...
I mean, if someone's going to come here and kill you, you think books are going to stop them?
Perhaps.
I had a good book once that could protect me. Got
Yeah?
destroyed.
How'd they get destroyed?
By those squid monsters you sent to kill a bunch of guards.
What's Squid Monster? What are you talking about?
Squid monster. First it looked like a woman with a hood, but then it turned into a squid.
Are you talking about the Kraken you guys fought?
No,
That was before I met you.
No, it wasn't really a squid. It looks kinda like squid, but it had 2 legs and a face. But some people refer to it as the faceless one, even though it obviously has a face and eyes and tentacles.
You're just making stuff up at this point.
I guess. I don't know, I'm bored.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stay protected and you can, look around outside all you want.
Yep. Because I'm not real.
Yeah, you aren't real.
Do let me know, like when...
You may proceed.
DoomGoblin, do you agree?
Yeah.
An hour passes, nothing happens.
What the hell?
Yeah. Have they forgotten about us?
Maybe they're trying to see if I'll escape. and you'll be the eye in the sky. Well, I'm staying put.
Hey, wizards, I don't really have time to waste. My crew is in a magical storm. Somewhere on the sea. And they are running out of food and water. And rum. We need to save them.
Wow, they know a lot about you, huh?
What? Oh. Of course, everyone knows about Bladebeard.
Oh, do they? And then what's the most noteworthy Bladebeard feat?
Feet. I guess
What-
my left.
Right.
I actually don't remember which one is left, which is right.
Funnily enough, in the render, the left one is pointing towards the 4. Ha ha ha.
Well, that's, I meant, like, the most noteworthy shanty they sing about Bladebeard, you know, on the seas, as, sailors do.
The greatest thing I have ever done. There's a lot of great things. But what's the greatest? I mean, fighting with Varian against a demon, that was pretty cool. Those rats. Me and Benjamin fought off a bunch of rats in Stormwind. I survived Juba.
Yeah. Juba. I still don't know who that is.
Well, Juba. You know, the one-armed guy. He used to have 2 arms. Now, only 1.
That describes a lot of people we've met.
A lot of people that have met you.
No. I haven't met this Juba person. And listen, like, Benjamin's also removed some arms from people. He took the arm off the, oh no, wait, that was me. The orc woman on Garrosh's ship.
He took your hand
He took my hand, not my
in
arm.
marriage.
That too. Well, this sure is taking a while. Oh, do you... Wait a minute, you're not real. Why am I even bothering talking with you like you're the real Bladebeard? Wait. How recent information do you know? You remember when we attacked Garrosh's ships, right? We just talked about it.
Garrosh?
Yeah, he sent those ships after us.
Ah, the horde ships.
Yeah.
There was a captain with a little dragon
Okay.
pet.
Yeah. Those guys. So you're.
I
so
tried
you
to
know
tame
about
him. But it didn't work. No dragon for me.
that. I wonder if you. What happened when we entered the city?
What?
Aaran, I mean.
Yeah?
What happened when we entered Aaran?
We were betrayed, backstabbed, bamboozled
So you,
by Kyrigosa.
I don't think that's exactly what happened, but close enough. So you do know about Aaran and everything up to that point. They have a lot on you, huh?
Oh,
You're
no,
basically
they
the
ain't got
real-
nothing. They only have what the Nubius told them. And he made everything up.
No, I mean... Although that would be something... Why am I bother arguing with you? You're just a fake. You're a copy. I don't have to retaliate. But I am gonna anyway, because I get really into arguing with you, even if it's a fake you. I meant that you're just like the real one. Especially because they somehow made me argue with someone I know is a fake, which is incredible. It's...
What can I
Anyway,
say? You know what I always say? Sometimes you just gotta face the music.
you've never ever said that.
No one has ever said that.
Well, you just did. That's how I know you're a fake. And that's also how No. Wait, if that Benjamin's a fake, where's the real Benjamin? Maybe they're doing something like this with him.
Oh,
Wait a
clones
minute.
again?
Maybe
We already
they
did the
have-
clones.
Maybe they have him with a fake Miri. Because he reveals his most important secrets to me and me alone, so... They must be trying to get information of him. Although
What are you
don't-
talking about?
I don't know why they chose you. Huh? You're just upset I figured you out. Although, you're not important to me. Maybe they're trying to scare me. Because they know I'm afraid of you.
You should be.
I am. That's why I built a box out of bucks.
And that should stop me?
I've never ever seen you pick up a buck before.
Yes, you have.
Not for long. It'll take you ages to get through this entire barrier.
My name is Bladebeard. I cut things into pieces
These
that are
books
made of harder stuff than paper.
These books are pretty thick.
Well, my blades are thicker.
Ugh. You're gross.
For once, I don't think Bladebeard was intending to be. Do let me know when this particular scene is over.
It's Joven.
I'll try to cut a hole in the wall.
In the box wall? In the book wall?
Give
No,
me
in the actual wall,
In the
made
actual
of
wall?
bricks.
Oh,
Yeah,
the actual wall. Give me a forceful.
with my lightsaber.
Sure. It's difficult, and like you begin cutting, and you do make a cut. It's it's pretty difficult because you're cutting through stone, but you notice there's like a depth limit. Like if you push too much, at some point you hit like a wall that you can't push past.
Yeah, I'm hitting a wall. Yeah,
Oh,
I know what you mean. Yeah, I am hitting the edge of reality, the bedrock. What about the window? Can I open it?
SMH
open.
Bladebeard, you're meant to use a diamond pickaxe for that, not a diamond sword.
This is an enchanted sword.
You may open the window, yes.
What if
And
I
the-
jump?
The wind blows across your face, yeah.
Like, jump into like a stack of hay, real assassin style.
Are they trying to... What's the play here? Fake bear. I'm not gonna try to do anything.
They're gonna teleport me back, right?
I don't know. You're trying to make me try to escape. I'm not gonna do it.
I jump.
As you make a motion to jump and you climb over the, whatchamacallit, what's the word for like the edge of the window, basically? As you
Window still.
the window still. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, DoomGoblin. Thank you, DoomGoblin. Yeah, you touch kind of an invisible wall. It becomes visible when you touch it, emanating purple energy, very similar to what you saw in the Violet Hold, like as the walls holding the cells.
Something not quite right.
An illusion. What are you hiding?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
The wind still blows from beyond this little invisible wall. Although you notice it doesn't blow when you're touching it, if that makes sense. Like the part that you're touching, air does not pass through.
Yeah, there's some kind of shield here. So, alright. So they wanted us to probably fight, kill each other, and then they're going to like come in the last moment and save us and be like, haha, we just proved that the Nubius was right and he's not a filthy liar. Even though there is nothing that like implies that he didn't lie. He worked with demons.
Are they trying to make me attack Bladebeard by making things? Lyri will make a hole in her book box and throw her daggers out.
As in at someone or just like dump them?
Dump them. And then she fills the book box in again.
Yep, you dump your daggers.
I'm not falling for this one, Aaran. I'm not some vile beast.
Yes, you are.
I'm civil and peaceful.
Also, those blades ruined my last coat.
Oh, they did, didn't they? True.
Once again, do let me know when this particular scene is done.
I guess it's done.
Sure, it is done.
Like, they are being surprisingly civil. It's scaring me.
I almost wish it was like this all the time.
Well, Lyri was absolutely terrified Bladebeard would attack her, and that's the reason why she thinks it's a fake.
Sure. Another hour passes.
What the hell? What are they doing? Is this a fucking ethereal box they put us in? Lyri wonders how it could take so long. Can she try and sense the room? Maybe the reason it's taking so long is because
Give me a careful.
during one of those rooms and it's like an hour, but it's a second outside.
Give me a careful.
1.
I mean, there's magic nearby, but there's always magic nearby in Aaran. There's nothing there's nothing that grabs your attention about this room, magically speaking.
Maybe this is torture. They're probably just sitting outside. I don't even know, doing something.
I think. Stab me.
No!
No, stab me.
I refuse.
Now, pick up the daggers. Stab me in the heart.
This is blatant. I'm not doing this.
We've been here for 2 hours.
Okay. Well, you're just trying to make me do something so you can play on court. I don't want to do this. I'm not a killer. Well, I mean, I'm not a cold-blooded killer.
Do you even have blood anymore? Does your heart beat?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
And you do have blood.
Yeah.
Can I have some?
What?
Well, just forget it.
are you anyway? You're wasting a lot of time trying to mess with me.
Lyri, I am your father.
No, you're not. He's in a Solskjaer and somewhere far away.
What?
Yeah.
Soul shard?
Like a soul gem or whatever. You know, the things, you know, devils and demons use? Fiends?
I'll go to sleep.
Bladebeard, I assume, proceeds to go to sleep.
Yeah.
What about Lyri?
Lyri will move one of the books so she can look outside the box and scout out the area.
Feel free to give me a careful if you want to scout out the area.
3.
You sense that there's magical energy pooling across the room, like something magical is gonna happen there soon.
Can I sense what kind of magic it is?
You make clever.
Okay. Wow. 0.
Human magic is always weird. Wait, you're not even sure if it's human magic that you're sensing.
Maybe I need to get closer. I mean, I have to go out and see the Bladebeard, though. Mary will open up the book box and the book cube and silently kind of sneak over to the area where she can feel the magic pooling to investigate it more thoroughly.
Feel free to let me know, DoomGoblin, if Bladebeard wants to react in any way, okay?
Now he's sleeping.
Yeah, you approach the area where the magic is pulling. Feel free to give me another clever to analyze what you're sensing.
Okay. 6.
Someone's about to teleport in.
Nah. Wait, that's a good thing. Lyri will straighten herself up. Make her clothes look nice. And put her hands behind her back really formally. And stand like an inch away from where the person's going to teleport in.
And, oh, there it is. Yeah. And the person that teleports in is this lovely lady that you may see on screen.
Karigosa?
Karigosa. Very same. She teleports in, makes a loud noise, I imagine audible enough to wake Bladebeard up, but up to you, DoomGoblin. And she says, oh, sorry I'm late. Hi Lyri. And that's Bladebeard, where Benjamin and Morg?
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but this Bladebeard, he's not real. Wait a minute, are you real?
I think so. Why wouldn't I be?
Because that Bladebeard is a fake. And so is the Benjamin that left the room as well. Probably the Moog as well. So, he's gonna wake up. Do you know if there's a toilet anywhere in here?
Yeah, there should be one around the corner.
The corner? There's no corners in here.
You look, and there is a corridor now.
Oh, come on, that wasn't there a second ago.
I mean, I've been to the Violet Citadel plenty of times.
There's no way. Whatever. Lyri will go to the toilet.
If you're around the corner, there is a toilet there, yes.
Lyri will go to the toilet and lock herself in.
Sure. Karigosa will approach Bladebeard and say, hey, can you hear me?
Mia. I should probably go before Gen returns.
Right. Well, maybe you ought to wake up. We're on a bit of a time crunch here. I'm sorry, it's my fault for being late. She tried to gently shake Bladebeard awake.
Oh, 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 hi.
Hi, sorry. We're on a bit of a time crunch. I'm sorry for waking you.
Oh, wait. It's you. Like, get up.
Hi, yes, it's me. Lyri went to the toilet.
He, aggressively turn around.
What do you expect to see above board?
No, just, turn around, like
Oh,
he's not
like
talking
away.
to
Away.
her.
Everything alright?
You betrayed us.
How so?
You backstabbed me. Right in the heart.
What do you mean?
Was it all lies between us?
What are you... I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mr.
Are you
Bladebeard.
even a real dragon? Was that a lie as well?
Didn't you ride upon my back earlier today?
I don't know. Was I? Was anything real?
Are you well?
I am weller than... wellier than I ever was. Because now I see. I see behind the lies.
I see through the lies of the Jedi, don't you?
I see through the lies of the dragons.
Sure. She says, What exactly is the issue here? Look, I've been assigned as your lawyer, and we have to prepare for...
Of course. Lawyer. Famously known for being liars.
Well, I guess lawyer isn't the right term, more like the person who's going to speak on your behalf. This is more of a hearing than a trial.
What's the difference?
Less formal.
Less formal? I've been waiting for 2 hours.
That's my bad. I was late. My apologies.
Apology not accepted?
Well, either way, I'm on your side. We ought to talk before you're admitted to the council chambers. Where are Benjamin, Morg, and Lyri? Well, not Lyri. Benjamin and Morg.
Why should I tell you?
Because I'm on your side? What are you so scared about? Did something happen?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm never scared.
Let me rephrase. What negative thing do you think is going to happen?
Don't know.
Then,
Nothing negative is going to happen.
Then is there any reason you would not want to talk to me?
I guess if it was all lies between us, I guess we can lie to each other for a while longer.
May I ask what you're referring to by that? When did I lie to you, or when did we lie to each other?
You brought me to Aaran and then immediately threw me into a jail cell.
The Teeironor did that, not I. I
But
did not
you-
know that they were going to do that. You can ask Benjamin. We met up after your imprisonment.
Are you sure you didn't know?
I promise. I can't give you any other guarantees other than my word. But I am giving it.
All they have against me was a word of a evil wizard.
Well, tell me about it. Again, I've been assigned as your, for lack of a better term, lawyer. So please tell me what what to expect. What are the accusations against you? How can I best defend you?
I didn't do it.
All right. How didn't you do it? As in, if they say, oh, Bladebeard was seen at this place at this time by so many witnesses, how are we to disprove that?
They're not going to say that because it didn't happen.
Well, she produces a piece of paper that you... It's not the same piece of paper, but you recognize it as containing the same information. If you remember when you first arrived in Aaran and the charges against you were levied, it was a big piece of paper that just rolled out. Yeah, it's that. Not that specific one, but that. Says, well, let's perhaps take this in order.
All of them are the same.
Sure.
All of them have the same answer and the same question and the same... I don't know. I can't think of anything third.
Well, I understand that you're probably innocent, at least in part, but I need to prove to them that you are. To be honest, your word isn't enough.
And the Nubius's is?
If they have
A word of a liar and a murderer is worth more than mine? I saved innocent people in this city.
Unfortunately,
I exposed an evil wizard.
I agree with you, but unfortunately he was a high-ranking evil wizard. And, well, rank speaks even in the halls of the Teeironor.
Lyri will come out of the toilet and kind of peer in the corner to see what's going on.
Hey. If you allow her, Kyrgosa to notice you. Do you allow her?
Sure, I allow her.
Hey, if you're done, could you come here as well? I've been assigned as your lawyer. Well, actually, above board, a better term will be legal counsel, so I guess I'll use that term. As your legal counsel. Sorry for being late.
Okay. Very well. I'll sit down.
Mr. Bladebeard was just saying that all the accusations are false, and sure, but
Mr. Bladebeard?
Could you...
I didn't go to captain school to be called Mr.
Captain Bladebeard was saying that all the accusations are false. And,
could you read them out?
Certainly. Should I start with him or with you?
Start with his.
Mutiny, theft, tax fraud, piracy, trespassing, interfering with an official Teeironor investigation, reckless endangerment, attempted murder, aiding the Horde, harboring dangerous magical entities, harnessing dangerous magical energies, willful collaboration with a genocidal entity, attempted genocide, terroristic bombings, mass murder, consumption and distribution of highly illegal narcotics, conspiracy against Stormwind, fomenting insurrection, engineering a mass prison break, kidnapping, genocide, and reckless interference with the timeline.
Objection. What does aiding the Horde mean? What evidence do you have for that? That doesn't sound like Bladebeard.
There's no evidence for anything. Also, how can I commit genocide and attempt to commit genocide at the same time?
I imagine they're talking about separate incidents, Captain Bladebeard.
This is insane. They're insane.
Wait. That one charge does not sound right. Explain. Wait, just...
Tax fraud?
It's a relatively minor charge compared to the others. I don't...
Well, it's only... Well, it's one of his charges is fake, so maybe... Who knows about the rest?
I imagine a lot of them are fake. Quite a few of them sound fantastical, but...
Right, of course.
But we do need to talk about how to disprove them.
And what about my charges? Let's see what...
Pulls out a different piece of paper, smaller this time. He says, interfering with an official Teeironor investigation, trespassing, tampering with dangerous magical energies, harboring dangerous magical entities, reckless endangerment, theft, and suspected allegiance to the Horde.
That last one is just completely unfounded. I mean, literally, we destroyed a Horde crew like the other day.
I mean, what's more Horde than fighting other Hordes?
Well, I chopped that orc lady's arm off, and now I'm being accused of being a Horde sympathizer.
Yes, isn't that what Horde does? You kill someone who is a higher rank than you, and then you become that?
I think that's called being a pirate. Right there.
No, they do it in the Horde as well. How did the Doomhammer become War Chief?
I don't know. I don't know orc history.
He killed Blackhand.
Well,
Maybe the aiding the Horde thing on your case is pretty viable, because how do you know all this orc knowledge, all this orc lore?
I think
I
it's
have
fairly common knowledge, to be fair.
I never heard about it.
It's history. I've been there.
Oh, so you were there when it happened? So you're one of
Yep.
you're one of Doomhammer's cronies, I see.
No, but I was kind of sad when
Wait
he
a minute.
lost and the war was over.
If you're a fake, and you know all of Bladebeard's memories, tell me the most embarrassing Bladebeard memory right now.
If he were a fake, then I don't think he would know Bladebeard's memories.
No, he knows every single one of them somehow.
Embarrassing? Well,
Yes.
there was that time when I was covered in honey. Naked. Well, am I naked if I'm covered in honey? Technically, I'm wearing honey.
Honey isn't clothing.
Are like leaves and vines clothing?
I believe if you were to show up in, say, Stormwind dressed only in leaves and vines, you would be charged with public indecency.
You could probably get away with it in Dionysus, though.
But who decides what's clothing and what's not?
The people who write the laws, I suppose.
Maybe you should show him what for in the courtroom today, hey Bladebeard?
I mean, that's what you just said proves my point.
That's what the real Bladebeard would do. Let it all
Laws,
show.
laws make no sense. In one city you can do something, in other you can't.
That's how cities work.
It's bullshit.
If you want to be in a society, you have to follow the rules it, has. Although, harboring a magical entity is kind of a crazy rule, because that was not consensual on my part.
The charge is dangerous magical entity, emphasis on that.
Yeah, but like, it's not like that was a non-consensual harboring. I came here to get rid of it, and they're just trying to like charge me for it. That's a bit unfair.
All right. Well, that could be our defense. How was that? No, what happened exactly to make it unwilling, so to say?
What do you mean unwilling? Oh, like, well,
The harboring thing.
the harboring, right? Of course. Well, it was Booty Bay, the Battle of Booty Bay.
Which one?
The one with Zolgolga, the evil witch.
All right.
And in a life or death situation, I had to destroy that evil dagger she wielded. I tried to do that by draining it of its magical energy, but unbeknownst to me, that's when the evil entity within it latched onto me and didn't let go. But I did break the dagger, so... Well, not break the dagger, but it made all the undead she was using stop being undead. Or, I mean, well, they were still undead, but they stopped being under her control. So
If you willingly drain something evil, don't you expect evil magics to come from it?
no, I consensually tried to destroy the artifact. I did not
Consensually?
consensually let the creature into my brain.
Do you not see how one leads to the other?
Well, I was hoping I'd know and it would respect that, but apparently not.
All right. That's...
Put that on the book. Put that in front of the courts.
Well, this defense might work if the Teeironor didn't already know that you were at least somewhat of an experienced spellcaster.
Well, I'm not that. I mean, listen, I'm nothing that special. I mean, if you guys were still in contact with Quoth the Lash, you could have requested my reports, but it's probably a no-go right now. So, very shrugs.
Fair enough.
But you are in contact with Stormwind. I'm
just
friends with Varian and Anduin. We shake hands.
Do you imagine they could vouch for you?
Of course, they said I'm welcome to Stormwind whenever I want. They called me, I believe, a hero of Stormwind. Or Anduin did.
Did that actually happen? She asks Lyri.
I think so.
Yes, you were a bit drunk, but you were there.
Yeah. Although, I seem to remember that we... maybe I'm misremembering. You could try... not the more reliable people you can talk to. Like, didn't you meet anyone wiser in Stormwind than Varian? I mean, no offense, but he's probably a bit busy right now. Maybe someone with a big bed and plenty of time to waste can vouch for you.
Well,
That's how we got Khadgar to vouch for us. Although he's not vouching for us because
Khadgar. Don't talk about Khadgar. What a loser.
I mean, he did cut his bed, but he has helped us quite a bit.
Well, while character witnesses are important, certainly we should focus on how they may help our case. What would Varian say that would counter these charges?
Well, we're certainly not allied with the Horde, that's for sure.
So, listen, so this is not really proving if I did something or not. It's proving that I'm more trustworthy than Danubius.
I don't know if how courts work.
Depends. We can go with that angle. We can go with disproving the charges.
Do they have any proof we did them to begin with? This seems like a bit of an unfair system.
No, it's all Danubius.
I don't believe they would bring these charges forth unless they did have proof. At least for some of them.
Yeah.
I have to imagine that quite a few of them will be dismissed since they're based solely on Danubius's testimony. Well, testimonies plural. But you wouldn't be here if all of them were to be dismissed.
Well, I mean, the harboring a dangerous entity thing is obviously true. Let's not beat around the bush. I mean, that's why we came here to begin with. There's no lying about that. But how can I prove I'm not allied with the Horde? I've never interacted with the Horde at all.
Well, I see there's one common accusation between the two of you, interfering with an official Teeironor investigation. Maybe there's something that... What happened?
I don't actually know. Was that because of the things in Stormwind, or?
I think it's referring to Meridian, above board.
Above board, yeah.
Yeah, me too, but I don't think Lyri would think about that.
Fair enough.
I mean, we met some people, some Kirintor people in Stormwind, but we helped out that mission, I think.
Yeah, we saved her life. Nisa? Or
Oh.
whatever her name was.
All right. That if it's a Kirin Tor mage, that's especially helpful. If we can find her to provide testimony.
I don't think
Yeah.
we've been with any other Kirintor people, unless Meridia
Wasn't
counts.
there Archmage Meridia? I believe her name was.
Yeah, Archmage Meridia. That's what I said. But I mean, she's not she's not associated with the Kirintor anymore. She's no longer an Archmage. So
She's not.
no,
She got fired.
she got fired. She's being exiled tomorrow.
Fired like a cannon.
You should take her on your crew or something. I don't know.
Well, most of my crew is missing. If you've forgotten.
Oh no, I
And your
remember,
ship.
but, I mean, she can probably do some magic to help find them.
True. I'll talk to her later when less urgent matters are at hand. Well, perhaps hers is the investigation that you interfered with.
Yeah, by stopping her from murdering us all and tying her to the ship. You were there,
What?
right?
Murdering?
I do remember that, but I don't believe that's what they mean.
What they mean?
Wait, when did Meridia ever try to kill anyone?
Many times.
I don't remember a single time.
We saw a vision where she was murdering your people, or I guess Zugalga was murdering them, but she was there and didn't do anything.
But that was a vision.
It was the truth.
I believe that Meridia murdered people. If you remember our escape from what's the name of that goblin town? Something hideaway. The one in Stranglethorn. Hardwrench
Mhm.
hideaway. I
Booty
think.
Bay?
Yeah.
The not Booty Bay. The Bilgewater one.
Yeah,
The what?
I remember. You weren't there, Lyri.
When
What the hell is a Bilgewater?
It's the cartel,
well, I
the
was-
one that's working with the Horde.
The
my
what
conf-
is goblins now?
My confusion about Bilgewater and the name was above board. I'm sorry for not making that clear. She would say, I believe Meridia murdered people when we were fleeing the Hardwrench hideaway.
That's not murder.
Wait,
Then-
I wasn't even
We
there.
were
when
killing
Hardwrench
Naga.
hideaway. I don't even know what that is.
Fair, but
All these charges are bogus.
Yeah,
How am I meant to disprove this? I have no interference with anything Kirintor related.
well, good. Well, maybe talk about. Can you tell me about your interactions with Meridia? She would, I imagine, would be the one who would report on this.
I mean, there was Rocky at first, but we're friends now.
May I ask what you mean by Rocky?
Well, I ate her magic wand at one point.
She
and
raises
you
an
threw
eyebrow.
rocks at her.
What?
Yeah, you collapsed the ceiling. Tried to
Mm.
crush her,
No.
but I wasn't there. Yeah, someone told me.
Yeah. That's not true at all. What happened was when we were escaping from the dastardly, whatever his name was, the man, wheelchair man's father, him,
Lord Roswell?
Lord Roswell, yeah, Lord Roswell. When we were escaping Lord Roswell, me, Meridia, Bud, and a couple others are fighting in a cave. And we were throwing spells and such,
But wait,
And
why
there
are we talking
and it
with
made-
you?
and it made the roof collapse. a little
Shouldn't we
bit.
be talking with the Kirin Tor? Because they are the ones that are actually going to free us?
Yes, but I'm the one who's been assigned to defend you.
Alright, tell them that we didn't do it.
It's more complicated than that, Mr. Bladebeard. Captain Bladebeard.
Tell them
I
to-
apologize.
Where's Benjamin? It's not fair.
I asked you the same question. Where are Benjamin and Morg?
We don't know. The ones we saw are fake, and this Bladebeard is also. I'm not really sure actually, but I think he's fake as well because he hasn't killed me yet. So
Killed you?
yeah, the real Bladebeard wants to kill me really badly. I'm being locked in an isolated room with no exits, no doors, no windows, no one to help me. The real Bladebeard wouldn't take that opportunity to.
There's a window right there. And-
But we're like a bajillion feet in the air.
I suppose fair. I forgot that you mortals can't exactly fly. My apologies. Well,
Oh, that's a horrible thing to forget.
Are you?
I don't usually have to worry about that, Captain Bladebeard.
Are you a fake?
No? That's how would you expect anyone to respond to that question?
Clap and say the test is done, and then free me from this prison I'm in. Take me to the real hearing.
Clap says the test is done, but I can't take you to the real hearing. They have to admit us. Does that satisfy?
So you are fake.
I am not. Wait, what? That was what you wanted a fake to say?
Yes, and you just did it exactly how I said you would.
I misunderstood. I apologize.
Yeah. Why can't a door just open?
Well, do you want to talk about any of the other charges? How we may disprove them, or?
Anobius is a lying evil wizard. I'm not.
I only have like 2 charges. The allied with the Horde one, and the investigation. Of
You
certain
have
Horde?
7 charges against you, dear.
Yeah, but like half of them are being a blood elf or having an evil thing in you.
No,
How will
that's
you
only
prove you're
three-
not a blood elf?
That's only 3 of those 7.
And the other 4, what is?
There's the interfering with the investigation, trespassing, reckless endangerment, and theft.
Well, I've already talked about the investigation. You said reckless endangerment. What does that mean?
Doing.
I have that too.
Yes. It means doing something without regard for the safety of others that puts other people in danger. For instance, firing a gun in the air is reckless endangerment.
Oh well, I mean, guilty as charged. Yeah, I've done that.
Alright, so we're not going to try to disprove that?
I mean, why would I disprove things that are true?
Because potentially your life's on the line?
I'm not a liar. I'm not gonna lie about things. I did that, so who cares? I have a demon inside me. Who cares? It's true. I'm a blood elf.
A
I'm
demon?
not affiliated with the Horde, though. Well, I'm talking about the entity, but
Oh,
it's
you mean
kind of
in
like
the poetic sense.
yes, not the literal sense. What I'm not affiliated with the Horde because I literally just killed a bunch of orcs the other day.
Well, so you've had no contact, say, with people from Quel'Thalas since leaving?
No, that's a lie. I've talked with people from Quel'Thalas. There were some of them in Silvermoon in Booty Bay. There's like a shop owned by a blood elf, but it's not Horde interference. It's talking with the one blood elf I've seen so far. I've talked with the blood elves we met on our Zelryn journey. It's not interference with the Horde. It's not like I've been talking with orcs. I've been talking with blood elves. The only Horde people I've interacted with since leaving Quel'Thalas is blood elves.
I'm
And-
sorry to
Felt
say
the
it.
last.
I'm sorry to say it, but Blood Elves and Quel'Thalas are the Horde.
They are not orcs. They are not Garrosh.
Does not matter. It does not matter if you're.
It does matter. I am not one of those Horde races that are working with bad people to do bad things. I'm a civilized blood elf, and I talk with other blood elves. That is not a crime. We do not. I'm a nobody. Why would they care about me? They talk with someone who's actually important in my family, not
Like
loser
who?
Larry who left. What do you mean who? I had a brother. I have I don't know what the word would be, like adopted family, I guess they could talk to.
You're adopted?
No, but like when so many people died, some families kind of, came together.
Lyri, dear,
You're an orphan?
Okay, and the other ones, what? Trespassing? I mean, that's what Khadgar literally made us trespass, so it's true.
how did Khadgar make you do that?
Because he told us to spy on, get the evidence from Danubius. It's trespassing. We did that. Yes, it's true. We can't disprove it.
Just, I should mention, just because you were instigated by someone to do it does not mean that it's legal.
Yeah, I know, but we still did it, and we can't unprove that. That's how we know Danubius is guilty.
I also believe the
You take some, you lose some.
I also believe the trespassing charge was made before you arrived in Aaran.
Oh, well, I mean, that could be anything, then. It's just how Booty Bay is.
I don't believe Aaran would care much about trespassing in Booty Bay.
And where else have I literally were in Stormwind for like 2 days. I can't think of anything we did there that was considered trespassing.
Truly?
Yeah, I can't think of a single thing.
Okay. What about you? Looks at Bladebeard.
Didn't do it.
See, this is how you know he's fake. Because I'm critically approaching these and I'd be like, yep, this is true, yep, this is false. He's just like saying, nope, I'm all good. That's how you know he's a fake.
Okay. What about theft?
Yeah?
Well,
Never even... The thought never even crossed my mind.
We stole the orb from Danubius, and even before then I stole Meridia's one. They just talked about it. I gave it back, but it was still stealing. Yeah, I mean, these charges are true.
you realize this isn't making my job easier.
I don't think the Teeironor is really going to care that I stole Meridia's one and gave it back. They're not going to throw me in the violet hold for 100 years because of that.
Well, how about we talk about what happened on Lapidus and Gilligim? That's, I imagine, a big charge.
I wasn't there for that, so I have no answer.
Alright. Looks at Bladebeard.
What happened?
I'm asking you.
Oh. Boring stuff. We fought a bunch of Naga. Actually, that was kind of interesting. Naga, one erotic Naga, and yeah, then the whole island exploded because of some fire elemental.
How did that happen? Bud tells me that he did it on purpose, but I'm just saying things that I've heard,
Bud exploded the island on purpose? Did I understand you right?
No.
Bud said Bladebeard exploded the island on purpose. I wasn't there for it. I'm just saying from what I hear the people.
I wish I had that kind of power, but I wouldn't use it to explode islands.
I see. So what did happen, Mr. Bladebeard? Did you meet this elemental?
I was running away from it.
So this elemental just showed up out of nowhere?
It lived on the island.
Did you not notice it when you were fighting the Naga?
We did.
And it just decided to blow up the island randomly? Maybe
it had to do something with the Naga.
Okay, all
I
right.
mean, this would be more useful if we had, you know, the
Also,
people who are
wait.
actually there here.
There was also an air elemental.
All right.
Yes.
What's that about?
That's
Pretty
how
chill
I
dude.
got back with these guys. They summoned me back with some kind of air elemental.
I see.
He was kind of like what you are right now, just asking a bunch of questions.
Well,
Shouldn't we have the other people who were in Lapidus and Gilligim to, if you want to ask this question?
we should, and I asked you where they are, and
In the jungle.
Well, they got taken to the hearing or whatever.
oh, did really?
I mean, it is strange. I thought they'd do us all together, but apparently they've done those ones first. But they're fake, I think. Because Benjamin said something really weird that I don't think he's ever said before.
What exactly?
He said, now it's time to face the music, and did a really weird pose. He's never said that before. The real Benjamin would have been like, I don't want to do this hearing. I'm so inconvenienced. That's what he would have actually said.
Karigosa chuckles. That does seem out of character.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, that was spot on.
Well, I dread to say this, but perhaps they're just collecting witness testimonies from Benjamin and Moarg, and, well, the two of you will be on trial based on their testimony. Well, in addition to other...
Aren't they being charged as well?
Benjamin
Well,
has no
well,
charges
well,
against
Bud, I
him.
mean.
Benjamin has no charges against him, while Bud has a charge of piracy, which the Teeironor doesn't usually prosecute, and suspicion of harboring a demon, which, well, at this point I think they're treating almost the same way they're treating Shallan and whatever's afflicting him.
This is bullshit. How come I don't get this treatment?
I wish I could tell you.
I'm an important witness too.
Well, is there anything especially violent that you did while being possessed by the void? Perhaps that's why they are hesitating?
I mean, obviously that's what void creatures do.
Well, like
But-
what?
Bud did violent things when he was possessed by the demon. You know, lash out at people.
Okay. And they are not... no.
That's why we came here to get rid of him.
Fair. It's... be
This
difficult.
system's bullshit. Can we just... I'm so tired of waiting in this room.
Well, maybe I can try to speed things along, but... is there anything else we ought to discuss to ready for our defense?
No.
Looks
I was
Conversation.
ready 3 hours ago.
Conversation's ready. Now open sesame. Lyri gestures to the wall.
I was ready to face the music a long time ago.
Shut up, fake beard. I wonder if one of these books opens up a secret passageway behind the shelf. Maybe it's a puzzle.
Okay, I
A game of intellect.
understand, and, well, let's hope for the best, right?
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, that.
Hmm?
Lyri just looking through the book, trying to open up a secret passageway.
Yeah, and as she says that, Karigosa vanishes as well as the room near you. Seems you were not talking to a real Karigosa.
I told you she was a fake!
As a chamber with weird traits manifests around all of you, and I mean all four of you. The weather is constantly changing, and it feels you're standing on something, but it's you know that like Windows XP screensaver that's pretty much happening all the while in the background. as the wind blows, temperatures rise and fall. It's all very, very disorienting. And all four of you appear like where we last left off with each and every individual one of you, right around, like right at the same time in the Chamber of Air.
So there was a time discrepancy.
You would be correct, Thompshire.
So if I use my pants, everything would be deleted.
How so?
I don't know. Continue.
I guess DoomGoblin means that, like, does it act depending on the real time, or does it take into account the fake time?
Good question, we haven't established that. I have an answer in mind, but I don't know if you would know.
It doesn't matter. Go on.
Okay.
It's time to face the music.
So you were fakes. This is crooked.
All four of you now find yourselves here in the Chamber of Air, arriving at the same exact time. So
We are in the
Yeah.
in the Shango realm again.
Oh, hello. Hey, Bladebeard, what's going on with you?
I had the most
Who's
terrifying
talking with you?
experience. I was trapped in a room with
Are you
just
guys-
Bladebeard, and I thought that he was gonna kill me, but he was just a
I-
fake. So
I was in a room with a fake Lyri. Very weird.
I was in a room with Bladebeard. He
No, you
asked a lot
weren't.
of questions.
who were you in a room with?
Yes, I was. I was with Bladebeard.
I was in a room with Mia, but that was a dream.
He talked about food a lot, and how hungry he was. And it was-
Hungry? We just ate.
We did?
What about second dinner?
Oh, a third dinner's great.
You guys, you're not known.
So you were spying on us the whole time? I knew it. Like deceptive tactics.
Yes, we were, comes on the hard to distinguish
it took
voice.
3 hours in there with me. That's torture.
And as that voice says that, you see 5 amorphous shapes emerge. It's very, very hard, if not downright impossible, to pick out of the voices. Like, is that a male sounding voice? Is that a female sounding voice? Almost certainly intentionally, as once again 5 figures show up in front of you. And
Aliens.
yes, very, very, very much so. And I'm thinking, should we stop the session here?
Yeah, we could.
I just need to put the last one. Okay, it's this one.
They look like those things that like therapists show you, like the butterfly.
Yeah, why are you showing me pictures of my parents arguing? What's wrong with you?
Or 2 bears high-fiving. Alright, so thoughts on today's session, everyone?
Torture.
I'm sorry with how Moarg is very honest with people and Bladebeard.
This should be illegal.
It should
And
be.
it is illegal
They
in
kept
real
us in
life.
the room for like 3 hours just to make us speak.
In real life, it's not entirely illegal, but mostly illegal, yes. But, like,
Is there a complaint box in the Violet Hall?
Yeah, this feels like it should be definitely illegal. Although I feel like Lyri and Bladebeard didn't say anything that bad. Not gonna get on
Moarg
Lyri's,
probably said the worst.
they're not gonna get on Lyri's case for fucking theft, are they?
funnily
they
enough, Bladebeard and Lyri, you guys did say some bad things, but also quite a few good things that I've written down.
might. Wow, we said good things.
Because we are good guys.
You know, I wonder if Lyri will ever find out that it was a real Bladebeard. She might.
Well, this session was, let's say, productive on my and the Teeironor's end. I've written quite a few stuff down that they will almost certainly question you guys about. Guess first things first. Interesting that there's 5 shadows that you see.
Yeah,
Can,
Jaina
ben,
had to be
can,
on
can Benjamin take a nap during all this? Because it's kind of not involved.
We'll see. We'll see, Thompshire.
You should have just kept going with Lyri's bullshit. She could sleep in the room for 3 hours like fucking Bladebeard.
What happened this session that's, I guess, worth noting? I guess, first things first, the papers thing.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Benjamin's actions are slowly starting to bite him in
They're
the
trying
ass.
to conscript us for life. Look. This isn't the deal, okay?
There was no deal.
Hey, you made a deal without our consent.
Yeah,
There
how
was,
can
yeah.
how can
You
Benjamin
guys were in
promise
jail.
something?
You have no rights, okay?
Oh, wow.
Then what happened? I guess the Meridia stuff?
Not
Sad.
entirely unexpected, but yeah. So,
And yeah, I think it was Zelryn who guessed that I am looking for an excuse to use that one old render that Thompshire made.
She will be a pirate.
I might as
Oh.
well make a new one at this point because it's so
Wow.
old.
I should.
So for all I care, she can become like I don't know, an earthen ring shaman.
Maybe. What else happened? Oh, the sending that Benjamin received from Paraxia. If Thompshire remembers that.
Yeah. They're just stupid. I hope they like drip on a banana peel and I don't know, break a leg or something.
You know, that Karigosa was pretty accurate. Considering she even arrived late like she did.
Yeah, that's like her character trait.
Above board, it's probably because I play both Karigosas, but I only play one of Bladebeard or Lyri. That's why she was more accurate, I think. Does that make sense?
Bladebeard was very accurate.
The time
fair,
to
the
face the
Bladebeard
music
was
was
pretty-
just hilarious.
Yeah. I will say the Bladebeard was actually pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Only because Bladebeard is actually had like chaotic and normal conversations.
I mean, it's reached like a point of being ridiculous, but yeah,
Yeah.
in general.
But that's because Bud just doesn't know basic things. Like,
but Bud was
like,
telling
how could
him
you be-
things
how could
he
you
didn't
be a-
ask for.
How can you be a privateer about?
Morg is a
Whatever.
yapper, apparently.
Yeah. They've got like 10 pages worth of notes from Moel to go through. Oh yeah, Bladebeard did this, Lyri did this, yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, again, he was suspect sometimes at Bladebeard, but it wasn't enough for him to go like, wait a minute. Because that's not the type of character Morg is. He's not gonna be inquisitive of like, Especially Bladebeard. Like, Bladebeard was like, oh man, I hate Lyri, I want to kill her so bad. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, he does do that.
Fair enough. I think, at least I hope that I did a good job in playing Lyri, I guess, when it was Benjamin's scene.
You're just fine apart from the marriage thing, which immediately alerted Benjamin to the truth.
I'm sure. And what else? I'm not sure if, like, not much happened. Well, stuff happened, obviously, but not much specifically. Oh, now you're back, Thompshire.
Yeah. I think it cut out when I was saying that, like, Dalaran has a very weird opinion of us by that marriage thing and, like, fake Bladebeard calling me a simp.
Morg was like, "What's a simp?"
I think that's something that DoomGoblin as Bladebeard has said in character, so that's why I said it.
Because he is. No, I wrote it on the
Relating to
relationship
Lyri?
chart.
Fair.
Well, maybe he even said that in game.
I
don't
think he did. I think it's like it sounds familiar, and I can portray it, like hear it in your voice saying it, if that makes sense. Either way, so there's not much that I can bring up necessarily, so I'm curious if there's anything you guys can bring up, like for instance about what you guys may have unwillingly talked about, if that makes sense.
What's the worst thing that people talked about that is provable?
I want
Everything Lyri did.
Yeah.
Did Bud say everything about what Lyri did? I guess you start with the boat people massacre.
Like Bladebeard kept like asking him like, "Oh, did Lyri remember when Lyri did this and murdered
Mhm.
that?" And like Morg was just like, "Yeah, but she's she's trying to do better."
Yeah, that did not help Lyri's case, definitely.
So
No,
Oh, but that wasn't part of the. They kind
I
of
mean Lyri admitted to that stuff later on, so it's like,
not really. The only thing that was in Lyri's
well, she
Yeah.
like said like, "Oh yeah, I got possessed by a void entity. You already
Yeah.
knew that.
yeah, she said she.
I did a bunch of
laughed
terrible
out.
shit."
She didn't say I killed a bunch of boat people.
Mm.
She just said she.
Yeah,
laughed
more.
out. I mean, there's a big difference there. And in fact, they can't do anything about that. They can't add charges on. We're in a courtroom.
I think the worst part is it's just like that Bladebeard was so casually talking about it that Morg kind of just like nodding along to it because it's what would have happened if it was Bladebeard and him.
He said horrible things about Bladebeard as well. He was like, "Oh yeah, Bladebeard, you did all these terrible things, you know."
Mm.
I can't remember one off the top of my head, but he definitely said some bad things.
Well, definitely for Lyri, but also on the Bladebeard front, like casually confirming Bladebeard's genocide.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
And then
because he
Larry
did.
said, and then Larry said, "Oh yeah, I don't know about this, but ask Bud." And then Bud says that. Ouch.
Bladebeard didn't commit genocide, and Bud can't confirm that he did because he didn't.
It's true. It's cold hard logic right there.
Infallible, certainly.
To be fair, the Elemental committed genocide.
Yes.
Yeah,
That it
he
looks-
listened to an elemental. Let me think. What was the worst thing that... I think Bladebeard and Larry were pretty reserved in what I said, actually.
Bladebeard and Lyri did better than Bud, but they still confirmed some things.
I guess, but like... I can't think of a single bad thing they said that was like horrible. Like, they already know about us breaking into Danubius's place. It's not breaking news.
And funnily enough, there were, because of this, like before, they were more or less willing to let Bud off the hook, but now Bud has been implicated in some things.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait, what? How? Because he broke in as well?
No, go ahead.
I think it's mostly the.
What he admitted to a Bladebeard?
That's,
I think it was
yeah.
mostly the eating people thing.
Oh.
And the rampages, and yeah,
Helping Lyri.
that too.
Well, yeah.
Especially after saying what Larry did and then saying, "Oh yeah, I helped Larry though."
Well, I think he said he outright said he wouldn't help her do certain things, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I helped. Larry did do like a boat people massacre, but yeah, I helped Larry.
Well, he was like, I want to help her, but you know,
Wow.
it'll go well.
Benjamin
definitely.
got off. Benjamin got off so lucky.
But yes, as you guys have stated, all of this that happened would at least in part, almost certainly be illegal in the real world. Too bad we're not in the real world. And also surprisingly not that illegal, because like entrapment isn't necessarily illegal, if that makes sense. Like convincing someone, oh yeah, you're actually talking to your mom, now confess everything that you did. That's not necessarily illegal. In real life, I mean.
Like,
It's immoral.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Killing Thor is a lawful, neutral faction.
I mean, the difference is, at least in the real world, they come up like
More
time
like a
dilation
lawful.
magic. They could have kept us in there for like days if they wanted to.
Yeah,
It would only
time
be seconds.
dilation is the ultimate torture. Like when we get to a point in technology when we can make people feel time differently, it's over.
Yeah. Like, that's messed up. They would have kept us in there for days, weeks if they wanted to, just because they could slow it down.
And also in real life, like often they don't, for instance, when they take people in to interrogate them, they don't interrogate them right away. They let them sit there for a couple hours.
Yeah, they do.
Uh,
Was Kyrie Gosa the good cop in this situation?
Sort of. Too bad she
What-
wasn't actually Karigosa.
What would they have done if Bladebeard actually tried killing Lyri?
If Bladebeard would have tried killing Lyri, they would have let the attempt happen, but saved Lyri's life afterwards, or well, Bladebeard's life. If vice versa.
Yeah, that's exactly what Bladebeard said.
That asshole is for that.
He wanted to speed things up by allowing Lyri to kill him.
She wanted Lyri to implicate herself in what she means.
Pretty much. You guys did good in some ways, bad in some ways, but we'll deal with it when we deal with it. And which would be next time, I suppose. Okie dokie. Is there anything else that we ought to discuss before we go into our usual shoutouts?
What if I tried to find out one of Kyrie's aspects during this scene?
You would have found Kyrie, well, not Kyrie, the projection of Kyrie's aspects, which maybe some of them coincide, maybe some don't.
We could have been smart.
The high concept almost certainly would be different, but maybe some like tertiary ones, like, I don't know, actually I shouldn't say anything out loud, but maybe some tertiary ones may be the same. So case by case. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's been so long since we did the Ephemeral.
Anything?
Yeah.
Season 3 is officially the longest season. The most troubled season.
Didn't season 3 end when we got to Dalaran?
No.
Now it's season 4.
No, it's season 3 still.
No, it's season 4.
It's not season 4, because we've got new designs that we did.
Season 4, that's called Let's Face the Music.
No.
Season 4 is the Kieran Tor designs.
You guys are never gonna let that go, are you?
I love it.
It's gonna become the new phrase.
I'm fine with it.
Morg's gonna start saying. Alright, everyone. It's time to face the music.
Also, I'm looking forward to when Bladebeard and or Lyri explain to Benjamin that, if that makes sense.
Is Bud and Benjamin gonna explain their experience as well? I assume so.
Probably.
We'll see.
I mean, Benjamin mentioned that there was a fake Lyri. That's kind of just what happened to him. He said, "Oh yeah, you're fake. I got you," and then she left.
I don't think Bladebeard thinks that Kyrie was fake. He still thinks that was real her.
Fair enough. She did disappear out of nowhere, but that's not necessarily unsurprising. Okay. So anything else before we go into our shoutouts?
Good to be back.
Indeed, I agree.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah.
if there isn't anything else, well, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these people are up to. I say we ought to start first and foremost with Banarak. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing, Banarak?
Yes, hello. I am Banarak. I make WoW videos, of course. I'm very active on my YouTube channel and on Twitter. And I'm currently mostly working on some lore videos on War Within. There is a machinima in the works that is Wintervale themed. I haven't done one of those in a while, but it is very nice. That'll feature in the new models that Zelryn has provided, as well as some stuff with Zelryn's character, so that'll be fun. A little sneak preview for people who watch the Fertile Orb, I guess. And yeah, that'll be a fun thing to work on when I can work on it. Hopefully I'll be able to work on that soon, because we're actually coming up on the Wintervale season, surprisingly. I mean, it's a couple months, but still. I gotta get that stuff done for animators.
I was gonna say, wait, Wintervale? I know this airs like a week from now, but it's still September, then I realized, oh wait, it's Machinima, right, makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta get that stuff done pretty early on. I used to do Wintervale Machinimas like sometime at the beginning of December or sometimes in fall back then. So, yeah,
Fair.
earlier the better.
Understandable. Fair enough. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Banarak. Then the dice say we ought to have DoomGoblin talk about himself and what he is doing. DoomGoblin, what's up?
Nothing much. I'm DoomGoblin still. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and DeviantArt and sites like that. And I draw stuff. Yeah. Still the same old DoomGoblin.
Indeed. Thank you very, very much, DoomGoblin. Then the dice say we ought to have Zelryn talk about herself and what she is doing. Zelryn, could you please go ahead?
Yep. I'm Zarin. I make machinima. Right now I'm making a bunch of models because I guess that's what my life is now. Just making WoW models. But I, as Benrick said, should be doing some things for his Wintervale special and hopefully other machinima in the future. So you'll probably see stuff from that before you see anything I make. But if you want to follow me anyway, you can. I'll post previews or whatever. And yeah, that's that.
Indeed. Thank you very, very much, Zelryn. And then we would have, of course, Sir Thompshire. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you are doing?
As always, you can find me on YouTube and Twitter as Sir Thompshire, where I post renders, models, whatever. And maybe next month I'll be posting the first episode of my new Machinima series, Alternate Universe Bullshit, Garrosh, Miss of Pandaria. Very cool. I have some sneak peeks on Twitter if you want to check it out. And yeah, that's kind of what's been going on.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Thompshire. And I, dear viewers, was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series and it's a lot of fun. It's good to be back as well. I also do another series that's been ongoing. Scheduling issues happened. That's why that was ongoing while this one wasn't. It's set in its own homebrew universe called Legacy of the Rimland. It's a lot of fun. Different group of lovely people. We just got a new addition to the cast that I think is very lovely. That I would also recommend that you go and check out. But other than that, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. Next week will be off, my fault for that, but we should be back from the week after that. But either way, I will keep all of you posted on Twitter and Blue Sky and the places. Alright, Thank you everyone for watching and listening to us, and we'll see you next time. Bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.